Okay.
Guys!
Anxiety, yeah.
Yeah.
Where have we gone?
There we go. So, everybody, I can now officially welcome everybody to Campaign 4. Starting off somewhere a little bit different, rather than a country this time, we've gone for somewhere a bit more remote, a small archipelago in the Dragon's Trench on the western hemisphere of Terra. You guys are going to be, hopefully, not buggering it up, and either making a name for yourself or drowning beneath the ocean before you.
I can't drown.
I can't drown either, but
I
I'm willing to try.
I believe Carl can't either as well, so you know.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, we'll work on drowning, guys. But allow
We'll find a way.
Yeah. The DM always finds a way. Have a good day, Midnight. Good to see you. Bye. Start you off here, where you guys are going to be starting this little adventure. Ivory Sands Outpost. Despite being the arguable biggest outpost in all of the archipelago, it itself in scale is still extremely small when compared to standard living accommodations in more established cities and villages and towns even of the countries of the mainlands. Trade ships use this as a stopping point if they ever get caught short on long journeys. Pirates and other renegades and castaways, people looking to hide themselves, will often use places like this as the perfect nook and cranny, as they don't have any established leadership in towns, no monarchies, no patriarchy, no clergy, no nothing established like this that rules the lands. It is individually self-governed, except for large portions of the ocean where pirate crews, captains, and other such people create the law of the land for themselves and for you all to either follow or fight against. We're going to start in, as most adventures do, a tavern. Surprising, I know. We're going to be looking on two people in the corner of a tavern who are very polar opposite and different from each other. We're going to be starting with Dax, who is currently performing a reading of some sort, using some spiritual cards on a table. Sat opposite, someone very skeptical, but intrigued in the process, to say the least. Cleric, that goes by the name of Vlad. And as one by one, these cards are being laid out with increased curiosity and skepticism with each method. Is there anything either of you two would like to say to each other?
I'm just keeping an eye on the cards at the minute.
Keeping your intent.
See how the reaction.
Okay.
I'll be sitting back as well, watching what's going on. Intrigued at the surroundings and what's going on here, really.
Yeah, so you're both focusing deeply on the cards and trying to see, for different reasons. One, to find the meaning. The other, to see if there's anything being done.
How crowded is it?
Looking around, there's probably about a dozen people in the room, total, including bar staff. It's relatively quiet. The room's can clearly accommodate a lot more, but it is the daytime at the minute, which would probably indicate anyone who is up and about are probably doing their daily activities, working, and probably commuting to various different things. There's not many people that would stay in here other than people that are using this as a stop-off point, and maybe their means of travel have stopped here temporarily for whatever reason. You notice a couple of standout figures. You notice in the center of the room, you notice a very large rabbit folk that's currently sat at a table eating what looks like a plate of steamed vegetables of some kind. And next to that, you can see on the table next to you, you can see two figures, one of a blue skin and another of white seem to be in deep conversation and like looking around the room. What?
I would
Go
take
on.
a step back, but keeping obviously arm's length from everybody.
Right.
Just again, but like keeping my eye on what's going on around me.
Okay. Adam, while he's doing
Yeah.
that, can you roll for me a d20?
Indeed.
Wherever Danny wants, don't roll it.
Oh, this is the deck. This is.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no.
You lay out cards, and the way you get this feeling as you're laying them out that some of them, as you lay them, you feel like a weight behind the card, almost as if that it's being pulled to the table like gravity, like you to the floor. Others with almost no gravity at all, and this is giving bearing to the level of importance behind each card.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things that happens is that the one card that you place down, which is marked as the Innocent, seems to hold some purposeful weight to it. But you notice that the artwork on the card has shifted and is now currently, rather than being vertical, has changed to a horizontal. The meaning behind that, you're unsure with that d20 roll, but that's what you get. You're obviously free to make your own assumptions. And Carl, Vlad's, as he continues looking around the room, you look back at the table and you notice, you assume, from what knowledge you would have of these things, that this is probably just a defective card, maybe one that artwork hasn't been done correctly. You wouldn't know nothing more than that, other than the fact that written on it, it has the word Innocent.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm guessing is the cleric I'm giving the card reading to at the minute?
Yes.
Or one of the patrons? Yeah.
The point is, the cleric was deeply intrigued in your methods and given their own belief systems and things like this. Wanted to kind of see what you were made of, see what you were about. What is this? Is this just some simple trick or something more?
Oh yes, it is a simple trick and very false.
These cards never lie. I would take that with a great warning.
Truth can be found in many different forms, but by luck, never.
Perhaps so, but either way, I would watch your back either way.
Okay. Moving to the center of the room, looking at the people that Vlad was looking at. Wade, Josiah, you two are here at a stop-off point after being dropped off here on a ship that was passing through. Looking for your next plan, your next movements, looking into the people you're looking for, the meanings you're here to find.
Mm-hmm.
You stop off here at the Ivory Sands outpost to get some food, to get some liquids, and maybe potentially find the next steps in where you guys have got to go. You know the answers you're looking for are here, but specifically, as in the entire archipelago, is unknown. Similar, as Vlad pointed out, you notice next to you, is it Harengon, the name of the race?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
Harengon.
I always forget it. Next to you, there's a large Harengon that is currently very intently focused in devouring the plate of food before it. The bar is relatively quiet. You can see a card reading being done over in the corner, which is probably something neither of you two are unfamiliar with, but probably different in design, but you can't see that at the moment. Where do you guys go?
Right. I think what we do, Wade, is we ask them questions around here because Jacob needs to get some more provisions wherever he's going next.
Yeah. I mean, the port's going to be full, probably, I would assume. We ask around there. Someone must have seen the ship at some point.
I know people. I know people that you don't have to pay tariffs for either. So maybe you go for the port, and I ask around other areas as well.
Uh-huh.
Okay. As you two are planning your next steps, maybe people to speak to, areas to inquire upon, the docks is a solid beginning, given that's probably the most busier part, other than the market district in the centre, where a lot of the goods are put out for people coming off and on the ships to take and peruse. Entering the tavern is a half-elven person. Let me double check my notes, because Danny forgot to click it before I spoke. Where is you? Where the fuck is you? Michael, it's you. I can't find it.
The
But
human woman.
yes, the human one. Close enough, right? But
Ye-
entering the tavern, and compared to the rest of the people, and obviously people looking as she walks in, you will notice a steep increase in the quality of presents and clothing. She's definitely a lot more well established, whereas you guys are a little rougher around the edges, and your clothes are built for daily use and wear and tear. These, while they're still the same. They've got a lot more colour and vibrance, and definitely for some people compared, a lot cleaner too. More so compared to the more 3 cups in, head down type of patrons, which there are 1 or 2 of. You head to the bar, probably to grab yourself a drink first before looking somewhere to sit, and it's easily done. Is there anything you inquire of the barkeep, or do you just find yourself somewhere quiet to put your head down and rest for a moment?
I take a quick little look round, and I inquire as to whether or not the is there kind of like a blacksmith or someone who's been kind of just looking after the metals or something in the town, to making sure everyone's stocked up?
You probably wouldn't have seen it coming off the ship, but you would probably assume that there has to be either a supply route or someone here that does, because otherwise, like, you know what I mean? Just how would you maintain things? By logic, there is either a smithy here, or at least a means of readily getting things delivered, i.e. maybe a smithy near, in like a different island or something like this.
Yeah, I inquire to make sure that the agreement that was made by the previous representative is still being maintained. That he stays focused on his work and not spends most of the time pissed up in here.
Yep. Well, the one positive is you don't spot said person in here right now, so you would assume they're at least being some level of productive, or maybe asleep or dead. But speaking with the barkeep, the word comes back that, as far as I'm aware, the things that was said before seem to be holding up. Everything seems... It's been fairly quiet for a while. Haven't had any trouble here for 2 weeks or so. Everything's just kind of working as it is.
Good. I'm glad that I'm glad that the town can continue to function.
Yeah.
And I will take my drink and go and sit at one of the a currently available table.
Yeah. There's a few to choose from, but I would imagine you'd probably take one close to the center of the room, just to be able to look around at everyone easily, whereas taking one of the edges, you would exclude yourself from the other side, etc., etc.
Yeah,
Few moments.
Myself kind of center enough that people can get people's attention, but far enough kind of away to privacy if people want to speak.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. And as conversations are being had, Rabbit, you finish off your plate of food and probably your second or third drink. It's on the milder side. You tend to have, at least in the morning, they tend to serve here ales that are infused with different liquids and other items, just to lower the alcohol amount, just so you don't want to get pissed up off this stuff.
Yeah.
The current cup that you're drinking from seems to be infused with wild honey. And it's extremely sweet. It's very nice. It's hearty at the very least. It kind of lingers in the throat a little bit as the honey that hasn't quite dissolved with the ale just lingers and then goes down. You finish your food. You overhear the table next to you on about going to the pier and maybe talking to a few people. You see the fancy, well-dressed lady that comes in and spoke with the barkeeper and has sat down on a table maybe one or two away from you. You see the card reading. You see other various patrons going about the day. Is there anything you would wish to do? Order more food, maybe? Or
Can
anything
I take
more?
my dirty plate from my glass to the kitchen, please? I'll attempt to.
So, you get up, just, and you stand up, take the plate, take the cup, you start into the kitchen. The barkeep, the same one that spoke to Kayla. Yeah, I'll get used to him. It's, you know what I mean? It's going to take me a couple sessions. Kind of steps over and goes, no, I got it. Yeah, cheers.
Oh,
And he'll kind of half push the door open with his elbow and go, Minerva! Here, have these. And he'll pass through to a younger lady that comes and kind of just appreciates the, like, not having to come out and grab them. And, need any more? Or you good?
I'm okay for now, thank you. And I would like to go and join the card person, because the cards look quite nice.
Okay. So, and obviously this is some level of simultaneousness. So towards the end of the card reading, just before you start to put them away, Dax, you see the large Herringon come over and start peering over the cards inquisitively.
Would you like your cards read as well?
Take it with a pinch of salt, of course.
Yeah, I can read. I don't need things read for me. No, I can read what's on the card, I think.
So you want your fortune told?
Oh, yeah. I'd love to have a fortune told, yeah.
I'll reshuffle all the cards and
Okay. Roll a d20.
this is going to be fun.
Yep.
Can we have rabbit stew?
Oh, no.
The die have punished you for that.
Yeah, because essentially, just as an explanation to you, Adam, the d20s that I'm getting you to roll, it's not affecting what card is drawn. It's more about the level of niche understanding and the amount of information I give you versus how much you have to interpret for yourself.
Yeah. So
On a higher
really-
roll, the detail is more. On a lower roll, you've got to figure out the majority of it yourself.
Yeah,
And kind of
I
make
guess
your own
in-
assumption.
I guess the minimum, at least get the card.
You will get the card and you will get the name. And if there's any specific orientation, like what happened with Vlad's, you've got to kind of interpret that all on your own.
Yeah.
But, again, you lay the cards out and you kind of feel for the ones that hold that more gravitational weight of importance. And it takes a little while because some deceptively feel and have and then fade, and as if like they're like not really, not really. But you actually come across two cards that actually hold importance compared to the one with Vlad.
Ooh.
Firstly, you draw the Beast card,
Yeah.
and then secondly, you draw. I just lost it. Where is it? The Ghost card. Specifically, in that order. That's the
The
order.
beast and the ghost.
The Beast followed by the Ghost. And again, Rabbit, what you see is you see him flip two. Like he keeps picking the cards up and lowering them, and then he eventually will flip one card, and then the second. The first one depicting a wild animal, looks to be a wolf of some sort, howling, and then the second one, it looks to be like a partially invisible human of some sort with a placid, neutral expression. With the words that, because what intelligence are you again? No, it's your wisdom that's really low.
It's my wisdom that's low.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, I was going to say if you've got, because you've got a wisdom of 6, not intelligence. Because I was going to say that if you had an intelligence of 6, you actually couldn't read, but it's okay. You can't. You just don't know what the fuck it means.
Yeah.
But you see the words beast and the word ghost.
Wow.
It's something in your past. I think he's coming back.
Oh, is he? Oh shit! It's Barnet. You're right, Ben. Thank you. I've been saying rabbit. Why, Liam? Why haven't you corrected me?
Because he's forgotten.
Oh, I know, man. I just got went along with it.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
If that happens to me, it happens to Rabbit, not Barnet. Everything's coming together.
But that means Barnet's doing nothing in the fights as well.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. Okay, cool. But Dax, that is the reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had some trouble in the past, I sense.
Not a lot of trouble, really. Only a little bit. Lately.
Take this way here as a warning. Something is coming back.
Oh. What if those evil druids again?
It could be an old enemy of yours.
Yeah, it's the druids then. You have to pick me from the druids, I think.
Druid, eh? I suggest you get yourself some protection just in case.
I got my great axe. Yeah, I got my axe that's quite a bit too big for me.
I think you're going to need more than a great axe.
Oh,
I've
got a few other things as well. You know, I've got a few little axes. I got a javelin. I've even got a staff.
I was suggesting more on the ally side, just so you're not taken by surprise.
Oh, do you want to give me some help?
If you're offering. For a bit of coin.
I will hand over 1 gold.
Oh, I'll start that. I think it'll take a bit more than that to hire this con artist.
Okay, I'll slide over another gold.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Okay.
You can keep your gold for now.
Nah.
But I'll try and assist where I can.
Oh, what is your name anyway? Haven't got it yet.
I am Dax.
I'm Barnet.
Good to meet you, Barnet.
And good to meet you, Dax.
And as this meeting of the minds is being held, and the true level of high social hierarchy is being established between Dax and Barnet, another person enters the tavern. This one looking a bit more confused and almost like looking for somebody, and like kind of pokes the head in and looks around for a second and then steps in and then looks almost semi-disappointedly as, how the hell is it pronounced? Is it Navara? Rose?
Nivera.
Nivera. As Nivera, you're fresh again to the outpost, as is a couple of you. And you're here looking around expectantly for the person that you know you were supposed to be here with, who is not. And probably looking around for someone maybe to ask, have you seen this person? Do you know where they are, maybe? Given the type of character you are, the two most standout people would be the human girl that is sat with a small cup, sat alone to the side of the room, but slightly central, or on the table with two sat. The one looks a bit rough around the edges, but there's a blue-skinned man that's well-dressed and looks to be more the closest you could probably think is he kind of looks like a cop, like a guard almost. Like, you know, when they have that way of
Right.
holding themselves.
That air. Yeah, that air about them. That's
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's a cop.
Out of
Mhm.
and maybe the cleric to the side that's kind of like chiming in with the two very unusual individuals talking over a set of cards on a table. They're probably the standout ones that I would imagine Navarra would talk to.
Mm.
But feel free to make your own assumption and change as you wish.
I think she looks at all three groups and sees the chaotic energy coming, just pouring off waves from the card reading table, and then sees the ladies talking by herself and is like, she does look, that she could be helpful. And then goes, cop, and we'll walk immediately over to the centre table.
Yeah,
just
and
kind of
despite
like,
there being a slight intensity to their conversation, it's not threatening in any way. It's just they're very invested in whatever they're discussing with each other, and you walk over, and obviously both of you notice such a person walking over to you, and you kind of stop what you were in the middle of speaking, and...
hello, would you be able to help me? I'm looking for someone.
Oh, of course, madam. How may I help you?
Like I say, I am looking for someone. She has been missing for several days. Can you help? She's about, and we'll give a vague description of her missing friend. She is about this height and has blonde hair and is very nice. Just like she's holding up her hand about this tall and looks a little confused.
Yeah.
To say the least, and a bit disappointed because she's not immediately in front of her.
I've met some blondes in my time, but not that one, I'm afraid. Wade?
No?
Any more anything that would stand out? Clothing, anything specific?
Yes, apologies. She wears a red outfit and she's very good with her fists. Like, she punches people. Yes. This high, blonde hair.
DM, would we have seen? I'm guessing not. We've only just got here.
Yeah, you two specifically have probably been here like half a day. Make just quick history checks, just trying to see if you remember seeing anyone in passing, maybe.
What's that history?
Yeah, just because this is you trying to just quickly like, wait, have I?
Yeah.
There was that blonde who was on the market. No, maybe not.
I believe I saw someone mention that description do some charity work.
As an FYI, people, she's our last player is MIA. That was a joke. Aha. Unfortunately, Wade especially, you've kind of been so intently focused on the shit you're thinking on. You probably don't even remember the full description of the bartender 2 feet away from you. Do you know what I mean? Without turning over and looking, you're kind of like, wait, I don't even fucking remember what most people I've walked past look like. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've been so tunnel visioned. And Jose, you remember some people. You remember a couple of women with vaguely blonde hair, but not wearing red outfits and not looking like someone that could spark somebody's light out. Do you know what I mean? You've got people with partial descriptions at best, but you're pretty confident. No.
Where did you last see her?
In town. We just arrived and then she's gone. We got what do you say? Separated. We dispersed. Big ship. I'm sorry. I just expected her to be here and now she is not, so I'm a little thrown.
Well, she may be looking for you as well. So I'm heading to the docks. I don't know where this one's going. I don't want to know. We can ask around the docks. I assume there's guards, some form of guard.
No.
Danny? Not at all. Okay.
You're about the closest to a, quote, guard in this
Right.
entire place. Everyone
Okay.
here looks after themselves.
Hmm.
It's almost
Okay.
very militia-esque. Do you know?
Oh,
This is what I mean. Like no places here have any
There's no
centralized.
authority.
There is unspoken and unwritten rule. Do you know what I mean? There, it's not chaos and like anarchy. But there is no official governing body. But everyone kind of follows the same beat, and everyone looks after each other. If
Everyone knows
people
who
start
not to piss off.
if people start trouble, you'll find people bringing out something from under the counter or something in their back pocket to protect each other, especially people that they know and are from round here that do good shit. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm. Okay. Well, we can ask around the docks.
Oh,
You really,
Uh,
when visiting somewhere, you really should pick a location to regroup if you get lost. Just a bit of friendly advice.
mhm. Uh, uh, very welcome. And she'll just smile and then go, "Thank you. I appreciate it."
And while you guys are talking, a small group of about 6 people come into the tavern. Look fairly inconspicuous and fairly standardized, but that is for them. Their clothes, however, they stand out a fair fucking bit. You can see these people wearing a myriad of colors and are, while a little crudely, dressed incredibly flamboyant and bright with a main feature of red and gold. As you notice, and this would be more specific to people like Dax and Vlad and maybe Barnet, who've probably spent more than a day here. You would remember that about a day or two ago, a small circus troupe was dumped here by a pirate ship, and all their belongings were offloaded, and they've been existing in the nearby and trying to figure out what they need to do. And you can see a portion of the troupe that have come into the tavern here to collect themselves and get drinks and stuff. They're fairly loud, they're fairly cheerful despite the situation. And they grab drinks and they sit almost between Wade and Josiah and Chaos Cards in the corner.
Chaos cards it is. I'm writing it down.
2 chaos cards.
The chaos cards.
It's about all I got at the minute. But yeah, like so, and like I said, the 3 of you would be more aware of their situation. As I said, a large pirate vessel dropped them off about a day or 2 ago.
How many's in that group?
Rough estimation, probably 30 or so.
If it's
Features
a large-
all sorts of things, from jugglers, fire breathers, acrobats, strongmen. Like it's a very excluding animals because they don't have the means to transport such things.
Yeah.
Think of the very 1950s American circus type of acts that you would expect to see. That's the type of things they have.
Uh-oh, clowns.
Yeah. Are
Yeah,
there any
clowns as well.
Are there any individuals in this party which look getting like nervous and that?
You may certainly make an insight check on that.
Worth a try.
No? They all look relatively joyful and in good spirits. They have, like, you can hear a few jokes being passed between them and a few loud cackles of laughter. All of them seem to be men, human, roughly young adult to middle-aged. All dressed, if again, slightly crudely, but very well dressed, or at least as good as they can be. But they all sit down and they all begin talking, and you see one of them kind of clocks eyes with you, Dax, given your cards laid out, and kind of just comes over curiously and goes, "Oh, that's a nifty thing you got there. What's all this, say? Because it's not normal playing cards, is it?"
No, it's fortune telling.
Oh,
If you'd like your 14 red out.
And he'll just kind of grab his chair over and goes, well, now you've coloured me intrigued. Now the question is, are these the real McCoy, huh? Because we have
As they can be.
We got a psychic with us, one of us. So come on, clap his hands together. Come on, impress me. What do you got?
Let's have a look. And we'll start resetting the cards again and see what we get.
Hey, it's a better D20 roll. And you know
These rolls are damn crap from last night still.
I mean, it's an improvement on last night.
Oh god, yeah.
So, again, you start feeling through the cards, and he'll constantly pull partially through. So what's the deal here? Do you flip them all, and then you tell me which ones are worth it, or tell me, how does it work? And he'll kind of probably a little disruptive, but it's not through malice. He seems genuinely invested in what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to just concentrate getting the cards reshuffled and obviously see how they come out. So I'll lay them out one at a time.
Okay. Card that pulls out to you, and it comes out inverted, and you get the card, the Raven. And you notice that it is completely mirrored and inverted. All the artwork, even the writing. It takes you a quick second to be like, oh, that's the card. Cool, got it. Oh, that's weird. The card seems to be a little, backwards.
Yes, it does that sometimes.
Alright, so what does that mean then, huh? You're gonna tell me that I'm gonna be, rich and famous by the end of the year or something like that? Or am I gonna find the girl of my dreams, or what?
Well, it tells me you're a good man anyway.
Oh?
Which you've got a good
You're the
forces
fellas.
events
I'm
coming.
a good man. I got good things coming. Was that it?
It's hard to tell at the minute of what's coming your way, but
Alright. Maybe I have to get you to have a conversation with Francis at some point.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, see how you two get on. He doesn't do any of the card business. He says he reads people's minds and things like that. So we'll have to see. I'm interested.
Interesting.
He'll pull out 2 copper and slide them across. Your trouble anyway. Gotta
Appreciate it.
support people doing these sorts of things. Just like we do, huh? And he'll kind of give you a clap on the shoulder. But anyway, unless you want me to breathe some fire down your neck, unfortunately I can't do anything in here right now. At least not without burning the place down. So, yeah.
Portions.
Very fortunate, hey.
Perhaps you probably organise a show in the next day or two.
Well, that's one thing we've been discussing, really. We've been talking with Kevin and seeing if he's been willing, considering we're here for the foreseeable until we can get a merchant to get us off. Maybe do a show or two, entertain the locals, and whoever else is coming by.
Sure there's enough space outside for to pitch up somewhere?
Oh, there's plenty of space. It's just more... is it wanted? Don't want to step on any toes, at least not any more than we have.
Understandable. Well, you never know until you try.
No. Well, Kevin should be speaking with people anytime today. I mean, we've been mentioning it, considering some of the lads have had an itch and they want to do something a bit enjoyable, a bit fun. But, we'll try.
I look forward to it.
Does anyone, and I'm going to open this out a bit more open forum style for if anybody would like to do anything at this point, just in case. Because I know I've been passing it round from moment to moment. If anyone has anything they wish to say, do.
I'll ask Josen just to go over names of high, like the main crew and the ship name and a description.
Yeah, it's Josiah. I think I'll just
Josiah. That's it.
yeah. He will sort of look through it, as I'm just putting up my notes. He's like, well, as you know, the main captain is Jacob Prescott, and that bit Charlotte Inge is my first mate now after me.
It winces at the bitch. But lets him talk.
I've just kind of demurely sat down at the table, just waiting till we go to the docks, kind of like
Yeah, you've
wondering
kind
if
of kind
I'm
of
in
just
the middle of something.
yeah, you've just
Mhm.
kind of like semi-attached yourself now. That's absolutely fine.
He's
Well, they
like,
said they were going to the docks.
I'm just saying, well, I'm just. It's like I've gone to get up and I'm getting like a rundown of what I need to.
Mhm.
It was like we're
information to ask,
finishing
yeah.
our drinks. When she said, "We'll go to the docks," we're just finishing our drinks, and she's like awkwardly sat there. And we're like, "Right, okay,
Mhm.
what are we?"
Yeah, she's kind of just vaguely
Exactly.
staring at you
Yeah.
both, listening in.
It does look like I'm imminently ready to go, just
Yeah.
after I get a bit of information. Yeah.
He's like, and then he'll just be like, "I don't know for the rest. I can't speak because a lot of the crew died, as you know."
hmm And the ship name again?
The Monarch Spain.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go see if anything's passed through. You go talk to whoever.
I'll walk with you. I mean, I'll head to. Shall we say I head to the markets and then you carry on to the dock.
Okay. Three of you stand up in semi-unison, with, I'd imagine, Nevara heading to the docks with Wade, considering that was the first port of call mentioned, with Josiah going to the market area, with Chaos Cards in the corner, and quickly looking back at Kayla. I would say you probably didn't hear every word, but they're not the quietest people, and you probably would have vaguely overheard some of the conversation that was being had and being mentioned. Is there anything input-wise that you would have had, or were you just kind of nodding along and listening in?
Having kind of heard at the moment, it's just listening in, but making a note of, what I need, just interesting bits that I'd heard currently. Not going to move yet, but just wait till they head out.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. So we'll stick with the three of you as you're heading out. We'll start with Josiah first.
Josiah, yeah.
Josiah,
I had been wondering for the longest time, like everybody's been saying it other than the correct way.
I'll get used to it. New campaign,
have to learn,
who
yeah.
dis? But given you're the closest to the market district and they've got a slightly bit more of a walk to go, you head over there. And what are you doing?
I guess because I'm like a local to this area, and I sort of know the more shady areas. I'm just trying to get information of, has Jacob come through these parts? Is the Monarch Spain docked? Is anyone have they provisioned somewhere? Are they taking jobs? Just trying to piece together where they might be.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
All right.
And this is more of a generalized one across your attempts.
Yep. And roll.
Nice. You speak with a couple people, and although you've not been here very long, you've gotten to know people quickly because of the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. People
I was born here.
not at the Irish Sands Outpost specifically, wasn't it?
Oh, it was, but okay.
I may have misread. I thought you were born in the archipelago, just not here.
I thought I said the main port, and I just put main port, and I thought that was.
Which
here.
actually, no, that would mean yes, you were then. No, it's alright because we'll get there.
Ironing things out, it's fine.
Yeah, but very quickly, you know, people recognize, people understand the meaning behind the words. And you do get people talking a bit more openly, and a couple of people say, like, oh, no, no, Prescott ship hasn't passed through in a while, thankfully. I think last time was about 3 weeks ago. I think they were setting provisions for diving, I think. I think they were looking for somewhere to get a hold of like a bell to go underwater.
Interesting. Thank you.
And you kind of get that, like, no, they haven't, it's been a while since they've been here, but yeah, you kind of hear a lot of conversation with, that they're getting provisions that you would typically expect with people that are going, like, undersea swimming and things like this, and looking for things like, and you would piece it together, it's a diving bell that they're looking to get their hands on. You don't know if they have, you don't know necessarily where they're going, because none of the people you speak to seem to know. But you kind of get a maybe intention. You know, also get mentioned that they seem to have changed their insignia fully recently. And they've changed it now to a symbol that you would recognize as a Silver Fortress symbol. And it seems that they've embraced, as far as you're aware, embraced it more, and that their main insignia now bears that marker.
Yeah.
Is there any other questions you would like to probe in?
Just a player question. How long since I was on that boat? I take it's more than 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Given the way everything was explained to me, it seemed like more like a couple months, maybe, like month and a half.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, you probably you were probably off about a week or two before they got here.
Yeah.
The reason why you ended up here with Wade is because I would imagine you probably had an idea that they were coming here at some point, so you probably wanted to hope to catch them, but it seems you were a bit late.
Yeah. No, I think that's it. You'll just be if there's any general rumours or gossip, you'll just be like asking, is there anything interesting going on?
Well, they meant a lot of them, as ironically, mentioned the interesting troop that got dumped in the outpost recently, considering how vividly and bright they are compared to the rest of the town, the circus troop. You hear a couple of rumours, actually, that a pirate known as Baroness Antoinette, which is someone a name you 100% recognise as one of the big cheese wheels in this place, in this archipelago. Apparently, that the circus was travelling on a merchant vessel using as passage outside of the archipelago, and were intercepted, and essentially the entire ship and what crew was willing to defect was seized, and the circus apparently made some sort of deal to kind of allow them to be not excommunicated from this mortal plane.
Yeah.
They struck a deal, and as part of that deal, they were dumped here by Antoinette's crew. That's an interesting rumor, it is, because that was about 3 or 4 days ago that happened, actually. And they've been here actually on the outpost a couple days, where they were kind of literally like, here's all your shit, off you fuck.
Yeah.
And then they were kind of just dumped here with like, what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah. So I'd be like mentally, oh, those guys from the tavern. Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, yeah, because you can see just outside the market area to the south, by the goat pen that's there, you can see that they've begun the process of erecting their main circus tent, more or less for shelter, not necessarily intending to use it to perform, just because it's a form of something to put over their heads for now. And you can see that they're in just living mode. They've cooking whatever provision. It seems that they have a lot of provisions, and it seems again part of whatever deal they made. They were allowed to keep their specific shit, which is something that's not uncommon with Antoinette. Given what you know about her, she's more than willing to strike a deal rather than just take everything and kill everything.
Yeah, that would be me, and then I guess I'll sort of head on to the docks.
Yeah. Which, looking towards the docks. Wait. You, yourself with Navarra, head towards the docks. Any conversation on the way, or are we straight there?
Well, what brings you to this area, miss? Sounds like a tourist
Naya
here.
is fine. How is the best way to explain? I am from a museum here to look for artifacts and ancient lore.
In this place, anything of value will have been taken and sold to God knows where. You do know that, don't you?
That is what you think, but I believe there is more beneath the surface.
Okay, well, good luck to you. But giving a quick scan, does she have any weapons, armor?
No.
I was going to say, do you have any
No.
overtly equipped weapons?
No, she's got a dagger, but I'm guessing that is hidden.
I would,
as much
yeah,
as
a
she could
weapon like
possibly
that.
done it.
A weapon like that would require a check to see. By overt, I mean like staff, a large scabbard of a blade, and some of the you can't just hide.
Yeah,
And
I'd be
she's
looking
kind
for
of-
obvious.
She's wearing like a white cotton dress and a waistcoat and a big sun hat, and that is literally all you can see. She does not look
my God.
ready for any of this.
She's gonna die. Yeah.
God, the poll was right.
Hang on. Think positive. She's gonna die. She's definitely gonna die.
She's gonna die quickly.
Yeah, that's positive.
You may want to get something to protect yourself with. These aren't friendly lands.
That is why I am looking for McKenna. She is my protector, as such, my bodyguard.
I
We
see.
got separated, so
Not
I
a
need
very
help.
good bodyguard.
No, it's not her fault. It was mine. I take full responsibility. I didn't know the stepping off the plate at the time it happened would bring me here, but never mind.
Okay.
Oops.
And on that last bit of on that last sentence that lingers in the mind, you eventually make your way to the docks. And again, it's fairly busy, and there's a couple of dock workers that have got like small stalls where there's barter for ship supplies and things like that between the ships that are the two ships that you can see docked at the moment.
Yeah.
It's fairly busy on the gangplank that leads down towards 2, but you step up on the left set of stairs. You can see they're going up into the main central portion that's raised on above the water.
Yeah, I'll look for like a team of lads who are like unloading, like the general workers.
Yeah. Well, one of the easier ones to spot is you can see that there's a small group of lads that are currently hauling small crates of cannonballs. You can see about 6 or 7 in each. And you can see one person that stood talking to what looks to be a seafaring folk. And they're making trading agreements, and you can see a sacks handed over, and then these guys are taking them towards the smaller ship. You can see about 2-3 boxes of like 6 or 7 each inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll wander up. Right. Excuse me, mate. Just a moment of your time, please.
Yeah. Cannonballs are 5 silver apiece. How many are you looking for?
No, I'm actually looking for a ship. You don't happen to know the Monarch's Bane, if it's been passed through lately?
Right, hang on. I've heard of it. Why are you looking for them?
Business.
Business. Well, we don't do business with them, so sorry.
Have they passed through the dock lately?
What are you looking for specifically? Who are you? Huh?
I put my hand in my pocket and I give him 2 gold. That
Make-
enough?
Persuasion with advantage.
I give him the knowing smile of
Yeah.
you know what's going on. Persuasion. You.
Couple weeks ago or something. Came in looking for resupply. Heading back out again.
Anything unusual they were supplying? Or was it just the cannons food stuff?
From here, they were looking for standard supplies, repair for the ship, resupply for ammo. But that's about it from here. Because we do the cannonballs. Then you've got Martin over there. He does all the woodwork and the carpentry. Went over there and looked for everything's tied up in their bottom deck. Must have had an oil or leak or something.
Right. You didn't see which did they go west, north, east?
They went westward.
They headed
Don't know
west.
how far, but that's where I saw them go. You don't look like the kind that deals with them, so fair warning. They're a bit fucky. More so than the usual lot around here.
Really? How so?
They keep going on about looking for something beneath the ocean and acting all fanatical and fucking crazy. These normal pirates have a bit of sense about them. These guys are convinced there's something to be found under there.
More than money, you reckon?
Just overhearing what they say. The captain, he's looking for something. He's had word from somewhere or something that there's something to be found by the shock mines.
The shock mines.
Yeah, where the shock jade comes from.
Let's see. You don't happen to know where they are?
Due
Do
west.
I have a map? I don't. I guess I no.
No.
I don't have a map.
Due west quite a bit. Probably 100 miles or so. More, maybe. Company's got it set up at the minute.
A company or the company?
I don't know the name. I just know that there's a company out there that's got control of the main mine and they're selling the jade elsewhere. They take it out of country.
So there'll be a settlement.
Something like that, yeah. Nothing like this, but more for just them and their employees.
I see. Oh, you don't happen to have seen a blonde in a red dress? Was it a red dress?
Yes. Well, Elfit. They
Uh,
all like step up a little bit closer to the conversation, even though she has been listening to this entire thing, just as part of note.
no, I don't think so. I'm trying to remember most people that come on and off the ships, but apart from the, I think it was the closest you're looking for is probably the one acrobat from the circus, but that's because she wears red. That's about it. Not many people wear red around here that dyes too much of a paint to keep clean.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time. Right?
Yeah, cheers, mate. You've been a big help.
All right. And then you'll see him kind of turn and watch as the captain is following the lads that he sent with the cannonballs, and he keeps an eye and then starts trying to talk with other people, knowing that he can try and like sell off some more of the cannonballs and things like that. And two of you walk away. As at some point, probably a few minutes behind, because obviously Josiah. Obviously, your conversation would have took a bit longer because you were trawling the markets, whereas these guys have only spoke to one or two select people. So yeah, you two step away. Is there anything you
How
two?
fascinating. Yeah, Niall will pipe up. So basically saying that. This crew you are searching for are looking for something beneath the sea, correct?
That's what he said. God knows what. It's normally treasure. Something that they can sell for people around here, but if they're being a bit fanatical about something, that sounds dangerous.
Well, many ancient artifacts have found a way beneath the sea. Maybe there is something they are looking for down there.
You know,
You're,
hopefully,
sorry.
Hopefully, it's just a rumor, and they're just grasping at any dream of fortune.
It may not be fortune that they are searching for. It could be some sort of more fanatical.
I'm there, right, aren't I?
You'll be joining up
I
with them
assume you
very
turned up
soon.
at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the sake of brevity, at this point, it's about this point in the conversation, you would come back. So yes, Josiah, I got it right.
Yeah.
Will introduce and intrude upon the conversation.
Yeah, Josiah, you don't know. They weren't after something when you were on board, were you? They seem to be fanatical about something.
Yes, I mean, as I've explained before, Sea Sheriff, they were doing some kind of ritual, and that's I was trying.
Oh,
to
I do
stop
know
it.
that. Okay, I'm a little bit fuzzy on what I know and what I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all right. We planned it like 3 months ago, so it's yeah.
Well, they seem to be looking for something under the water.
It's all to do with this, and he pulls out this thing he's got round his neck, the symbol of the Silver Tower. He's like, I don't. They're having it as their emblem now on the ship.
Can I have a look at it, Danny? And see if anything pops up in my...
It's not me you got to ask, it's his symbol.
May I have a look?
Sorry, no, it's kept me alive so far, so I'm keeping it. I'll tuck it back into the shirt.
She works with artifacts. She might know something.
I am a museum curator. It is my passion.
I've stayed alive with this on my body, so I'm keeping it here. You can look, but I'm keeping it.
Okay, I will get really close and have a look at it.
Make a perception check to see how much of the immense detail and luster of this artifact that you pull in with your receptacles of vision. Your eyes.
Before your eyes kind of drift a little bit and go back towards the chest that it's right next to. Because that is very much how the character was. The inspiration for the character would act.
Okay, and based off that, make a history or an arcana check. DC varies, but it's whatever you think you would try to pull upon.
I think it's going to be more history. I am from that sort of background. I'm looking to basically see if I've heard anything about this specific emblem in my times.
Yeah.
Oh, you absolute... That rolled. That was so annoying. Sorry.
Yeah, because I forget you have the 3D dice on, so like...
Yep. What? Went from a 16 to an 8.
No, it's 14.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an 8.
+6.
Oh, okay,
On the
cool.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
math important, guys. But yeah, so you kind of look at the detail and stuff, and you can kind of see it's like a small round insignia with the Silver Fortress on it. And you try to pull to recent memory, like any symbols that match, and especially with your more recent studies that you've done, nothing
Mhm.
seems to pull to mind. It seems to be separate, or at least something you haven't encountered.
Mm-hmm.
You don't recognize it, but obviously, without probably further probing, the only information you have is it's now the insignia of a pirate ship, and it maybe has protective properties in the necklace, given what he said. But in terms of any historical information, nothing comes to mind.
Mm-hmm. She'll kind of take a step back and lower her hands and speak. Thank you. It is not something I have encountered before. Fascinating.
Yeah, you're welcome. You'll tuck it away. It's like it's not. Before what happened in those caves, I've not seen it before.
Ooh, what happened?
Jacob, he did some kind of ritual and killed a lot of people for it. And I found
Oh.
this, and he'll gesture as tap it under his shirt.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating. If I may understand a little bit more of this ritual, maybe I can support. And then hopefully my friend will turn up. But until then, do you need a third to this trio?
Well, it's until we find your bodyguard. You're probably best sticking with us anyway.
Thank you.
Wade, by the way.
Desire.
Naya. Wait. Josiah? Josiah? I will find it.
It's the best pronunciation of her all day, so it's fine.
Even
I am,
Sky Gods have been getting it wrong.
First of all,
well, I was thinking.
fuck you. Second of all, fuck you.
I was thinking it would be kind of like Jacques, so she's trying to hit it, you know what I mean, with like a soft J. It's not working. I am Naivara Ziliosient, but you can call me Naya.
Eyes
it's indeed
glaze over
easier.
when you
Yeah.
hear the full name.
Yeah,
Naya.
I was gonna say you watch as both of their eyes kind of glaze over at the full name, and then when you just say, "You can call me Naya," and you kind of just watch that. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that helps.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
Ah, yes, the male brain working. It's a beautiful thing to see.
What?
It is,
Too true.
yeah, go on,
Yeah.
Danny. Sorry.
No, go on. I'll let you finish what you were saying.
She'll just kind of like fall into step with them a little bit, if that makes sense. And how far away are we from the tavern at the moment?
Probably like a 2-3 minute walk. You can see it.
Okay, cool.
Where Vlad is token on the map. That's the tavern.
Right. Okay. And we're
This
up there.
place
Cool.
is very small. You guys are currently on the actual gangway of the docking, on vaguely close to the steps down to the beach than the ships. But yeah, this place isn't terribly big.
Mhm. So, how long have you been in town? She'll say as they're walking, just finding it very awkward at the moment.
Sky God.
I thought you said half a day. I thought
Yeah.
we'd
It's
been...
literally half a day.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Okay, so
and with Naivara, it's like half hour
2
ago.
days.
And
Oh, was it half hour? Oh, I'm getting my math. My time
No,
is off, guys.
no, you're like fresh off the ship, sort of thing. You're like fresh.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
You've turned up. You noticed
walked
that
in.
McKenna isn't here, and you've gone looking.
Mhm.
The first place to
Ship that
go.
come off though, that one or the big one.
That's up to.
Spoilers.
That's up. You're not You're not there, and two, it wasn't asked.
Sorry.
It's okay. You can ask yourself when you meet her. If
I'm guessing low that so you are both searching for this ship? The pirate ship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might not want to get involved. This is getting. The more I hear about this ship, the worse I feel about it.
I don't know. It sounds like adventure. No?
It's a job.
How many adventures have you been on before looking at this woman in a sun hat? Like, from...
Well, it is tied beneath her neck, so she's a little bit
Ah.
prepared.
Oh, yeah, that makes all the difference.
But she knows what wind is.
This would be my first, technically.
You look
Right.
like a woman that reads, and I've heard from books that many adventures people don't actually die in.
You
Here,
heard from books.
I heard that when people read books,
Also, some books do speak aloud.
Wait, what?
Certain wizards have been able to enchant certain books that they will talk to you. It is absolutely a marvel.
Some sort of audio book. Madness.
Yeah. It is actually a thing, like when I'm
yeah.
looking it up.
Well,
Yeah, I know, because you nicked it from my character was part of the inspiration at one point.
there you go, Sea Chef. I'm actually more learned than you. Speaking books, yeah.
Sure.
Hmm. But do not worry, I can help somewhat. I have some abilities. Just because I do not carry a weapon does not mean I am not handy.
Some sort of wizard.
it's possible, but moving back
Yeah.
as you guys are talking this conversation back to the tavern. The point of interest, maybe, not really, but it is kind of. The chaos cards. What are you guys doing now? As you guys have all been intermingling and interjecting with each other, talking about maybe paying each other to protect each other. What are you guys doing right now? And again, obviously, Kayla, you're there as well. Again, you can vaguely overhear conversation. It's getting a little harder now. Now the troops turned up because they're a little on the louder side and probably drowning them out a little bit. I believe the last point of call was Vlad having his input of joking towards Barnett's offer of paying 2 gold coins for the bodyguard servitude.
Yeah, I was laughing at that 'cause it's funny.
Yeah.
So, Vlad, what's your story here?
Just passing through, really. Waiting for the next transport ship that I feel is going the right way.
Does it seem like a major hub this is for moving around?
Yeah, none of the ships have really took fancy, but I'm guessing a new ship's turned up by the looking out the window. I might have a pop down and see what's going on.
Just as an FYI, the ship that is not the newest ship in the dock is the one on the right.
So the big one.
The bigger one, yes.
Okay.
The smaller one turned up at some point last night.
Do we have like any like fishing ships and that around the vicinity, or just all
There are,
big ones?
there are quite a few, but they don't tend to use the main dock. They tend to be moored on the actual shores and stuff because they're more for daily use and they'll get dry docked like that. But yeah, no, this dock here is actually that's more for the people that are passing through. Fishing vessels, there's none that are terribly big, but there are quite a few. And that's mostly locals that, because you've got locals that have made some form of agriculture, you've got some that go out into the jungles, and then you've got some that try to fish locally.
So it might be worth asking around to get onto the next area.
Well, it all depends on where I'm going, really.
Wherever the field takes you.
Can
Yeah.
everybody in the tavern make perceptione checkies, please?
The two Dragon Stew characters down because they were
Yeah.
distracting for a moment.
Liking my
Stop.
7s tonight.
I didn't roll then. I was taking my dice up.
Well, Liam, I will take you on your trust and I will let you re-roll it. Oh,
Nice.
Kayla, you are distracted, honey.
Okay.
I am too busy trying to focus on listening into conversations.
You're not
that I'm
focusing on
not
anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know what happened. I lost connection as I was rolling it.
Ah.
Just take the 6, it'll be okay.
Okay. Well, the only person that notices this is Vlad. As you guys are talking with the two of you, you kind of just feel like a slight grumble underfoot. Very faint and very mild. But every so often you feel a couple of just distant grumblings, like your feet just shake very slightly, like the ground underneath you is shaking.
What's the time between each shake?
They're getting. No, they're not getting closer. Sorry, they're about this. They're almost rhythmic. Actually, probably 3 to 4 seconds per, but they're not getting more frequent. Sorry, but they're getting stronger. Very, very faintly, but they are. With your high perception, you would just about notice it.
Anyone else feel the ground shaking around us? Just out of interest.
Would I notice anything shaking like?
No. None of you notice it at the minute. I would say, because of being pointed out, you wouldn't notice it right away, but if it's getting stronger like he feels it is, you would probably notice it in a very short while.
Would any like drinks shake or something on the tables?
It's not that level yet, but it's not far off.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to do. The same thing of just put the drink down and just look to see even if there's the slightest ripple for a reason.
Well, yeah, as you kind of hear him mention that, you kind of put the drink down and just watch it, just like, is he right? About a minute goes by.
There, just there. Feel it.
Yeah, and like nobody else notices for about a minute, but then, yeah, you do notice, Kayla, that ever so slightly, you just notice just a slight slosh in the cup, and eventually you will all begin to feel it. And it's not like full on earthquake. It's very, very weird, and it's very, very faint. But you all begin to just about. Wait, I felt something then. Wait, is that what you was on about? And you start to pick up on it.
So, anyone feel that?
Starting to briefly.
Yeah.
Very
So I'll start looking out around the tavern, see if anyone else notices it.
A couple of other people, after hearing Vlad's like loud interjection, a couple of the more sober ones, we'll say, have started to pick up on him. Like, you hear the barkeep? Well, what have you all noticed, huh?
Don't worry, barkeep. It's not your drinks. There's some sort of shake going on around on the floor. Feel if you're careful.
And he'll kind of come from around the bar and kind of just like walk generally over towards you guys. Kind of just like tense to like purposely being soft-footed and kind of like, don't feel anything. He'll take another few steps and he'll step into the center of the room and like then like sort of where Kayla is, sort of. Wait. Huh. Fuck is that? And you'll kind of hear that, feel that, you see that recognition of like, oh.
Do you have anything, a bar, like a cellar below us or anything in there?
No. We have pantry in the back, but we haven't had a chance to dig underneath yet. The ground's too soft.
Right.
And he'll kind of just like quizzically, because this is his establishment, he'll kind of see him just kind of like bump, bump, with the like the heel of his foot, and he'll kind of like in different places, and he's like, are we fucking voles or something? Moles or like some fucking vermin? And you'll kind of like, you watch as he's like kind of inquisitively trying to figure out like, is there like a fucking pocket of something underneath? Is like something burrowing underneath?
I try and see if I can remember reading any kind of like report or anything in the area of anything that might cause such a thing.
You
or-
can certainly roll a history check.
Is there a history in this area of anything?
No, well, I'm fucking confused as you lot. And he'll kind of step towards the center again and like give another one loud like kunk kunk. And as he does that, you watch as the wood paneling that's on the floor gives way, and his foot, followed quickly by him, as a large 10-ish foot hole just craters into the middle of the tavern. So I'm gonna swap you guys over, and this is loud. So people outside the tavern, i.e. Wade, Josiah, and Naivara, you would have heard this loud crashing thud as the barkeep just literally goes into this hole, and very, very quickly comes piling out is these dwarvish looking people with some ill intention, as they've got some gnarly weapons. I didn't get the map prepared for this in time, so you know what? Enjoy the most fantastical of maps. A square.
Theatre of the mind.
A square within a square.
I love
So
how Danny-
you've got all
Danny-
that effort to make a new thing, and then you
A
can't.
mastication start a bra brawl, and then
I actually joked about it, but when Ash threw the spanner in the works, it actually became very real very quickly, and I wasn't prepared. But
Oh, dear.
just as an FYI, the outer square, the big one, is the actual tavern's diameters. That inner square is the hole. You guys were in the bottom left corner. Chaos cards. Kayla, unfortunately, had a bit more of a close encounter. You were actually on the slight central part. Yeah, about there. Actually, it'll do nicely.
We're doing initiative.
You will be. Give me a second.
On hearing the loud noise, I at least would go into a run and go and see what's inside.
Yeah.
Same.
I will say, if you do full dashes, you're probably about 2 rounds away.
Okay.
And just as an FYI, the entrance to the tavern is at the bottom here, just as a bit of bookkeeping. But yeah, if people want to roll
Oh,
initiative,
Go on, lucky dice. 12.
Are we rolling initiative?
you certainly are.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
'cause-
just out for 2 turns.
Essentially, your initiative roll, it's because on your turn then you'll be dash, dash, dash.
Fuck me.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't come. Oh, I'm using my dice, that's why.
Yeah,
Hold
you've
on.
got to... If you do it, Liam, properly, and then just change it to whatever you rolled.
Yeah.
Oh,
then I'll put a dash. Oh, dash, let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
I've broken the initiative on. No, there we go.
Love the way you go. I've broken the initiative.
I did a little bit.
Why? What's broken with it?
I put a comma in there by accident.
Ah.
But I fixed it.
It's okay. You're okay. Right, so what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to roll Rosie's initiative for her while she's null and void. Perfectly shit. It's what we like.
Mm-hmm.
As we're then going to throw you guys up to... Jesus Christ. Okay.
Go to
Dax.
Jesus.
Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you fucking are.
We're not
But-
there yet.
Dax, you're the first one to react as you see these 5 dwarven creatures with warhammers. And I say creatures is because they just have something that looks sickly about them. They don't look right.
You look like me.
Welcome back, Rose. The innkeeper has fell in a sinkhole and out come some dwarfs in a big nasty tavern. And
Lovely.
you guys are
Is it-
running there because it was a very loud crash and thud. As literally the poor fucking innkeeper was trying to figure out what the vibration was under the tavern, and as he stomped to try and like kind of feel if there was a hollow space, fell through the hole.
I mean, if the sink
Oh, I
or
can't-
yeah, cleaning a bit easier.
You're 2 rounds away.
I can't
Wait,
do anything with my character, Danny.
What? Really?
You
I can't.
probably
Yeah, I
because
think-
you created the thing, probably, so she can't.
Get another one.
On the memento.
Oh,
okay.
I can move mine. There we go.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just take away
yeah,
the
so-
other one.
Yeah. Cool. But it's going to take you off the turn order. So do you want to roll initiative real quick and just change it to an 8?
Okay.
There you go. But Dax, what are you doing?
So whereabouts is the tavern entrance? Here.
About 5 foot to your right. Yeah.
Oh, it's not in there.
You didn't select your token, did you?
Just had it selected. Damn it. Sorry.
It's okay.
We've used Roll20 for how long?
Hmm.
Okay.
You know what?
alright.
Keep the 10 because you're in the
Thank
same
you.
position.
Yeah.
But
Perfect.
Dax, you're first to react as you see these creatures, and they come out with these gnarly spiked warhammers, and you can see a lot of the patrons, especially like the circus troupe and some of the drunks, immediately start to scupper because this is not for them. The only people that do seem to react positively in any sort of way is the people you can see on the map,
Yeah.
and by positively I mean ready to fuck shit up.
Okay, the one that's close to me, I'm going to do Vicious Mockery on.
Okay, what do you say?
Get back in that bloody hole you've come from, you dirty dwarf.
Ooh.
It's a bit
Wow.
racist.
I was
Dirty
gonna say, that's
Yeah.
okay. You know what? He's gonna have to make a
Straight
wisdom save on
away
that.
going into the race. Come on.
Well,
Go
Jack is
on.
gonna die first, I think.
You could have given him
Yeah.
2 or 3 turns before interviews.
He was not ready for the words in which you spoke.
Yeah.
Can I get some
Go.
damage?
Can I get a horn? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Okay, so yes, as you just kind of just shout that guttural, disgusting insult, the dwarf kind of just takes a step back and just kind of shakes his head a little bit and looks not happy with you.
Ah, bet he isn't.
Oh, I'm surprised that worked.
As he's going to step up to
I
you.
would know I was going to move.
Oh, sorry, carry on, as you were.
I was then going to move outside.
Okay.
So the door.
bit of casual racism and then run away. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
There's a lot of reasons to why not.
Speaks for his
Yeah.
speaks to his beliefs, but doesn't actually stand up for them.
So 5. Let's say go like that. 10 to an avoidant.
Yep.
15, 20,
He's with a 10-foot reach. Oh no.
30. It's just so that out the tavern.
Okay. And is that you done?
That's me done.
Okay. End of your turn. He's going to chase you. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 foot to there. And you'll notice that as he runs outside and the light hits his face, you watch as he does like kind of wince, and it's not pleasant for him, but he pushes on because, oh, you ain't getting away with that. As then these two are going to encircle you two like that. Purple is going to raise his weapon ready to fight, and you know what? The other one is as well, because you're the only one nearby that isn't fleeing for terror, as he's going to run around behind you slightly and he's going to attempt to like sweep the legs sort of thing. So we'll start with the one that was scorned, the one who shall be named Bob, and he's going to hit Dax hard.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, you're right.
Dax advantage.
So he is
didn't make
going to
sense.
strike out with an 8 to hit.
Nope.
Cool. Fuck. That was an attempt, but it was me. And the blue dotted dwarf is gonna just spin the warhammer so that the spikes are all faced towards you, Vlad, as he's just gonna try and uppercut with it and try and like reach and pierce under the plates of your armor and try and like get through to it. As he's going to make an attack with a 17 to hit.
Fails. Need 18.
Unlucky.
Lucky for me.
Yeah, no, that is fair. The green dwarf, though, looking at you, Rabbit, because you're a hefty boy. You're a big boy.
I'm a small creature.
No.
I can imagine something else
You've
as
got to-
it
you've
was.
got to- you've
Go with
got to-
that too, Rabbit.
You've got to remember, like, the size of these compared, because you're very well built. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, you're a 7 foot tall Goliath monster. Compared to a dwarf, you are chunky. You are big. And he recognizes that. And what he's going to do is he's going to use his action to enlarge himself. As
This is one up mushroom.
you kind
Blending
of,
aura.
as you just watch as this dwarf just grows in size a little bit, as well as the armor and weapons all grow with him. And now he's looming over you, and you just see this this just sinister smile and smirk as he just... That is all he can do, but he's ready. However, over here, Kayla, you're in a bit of bother, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
What is going to happen at first is the one with no dot is going to attempt to grapple you. And as you seeing like you get your hands in and try and go for some either components or focus, I can't remember which one you've got.
I have a focus, but I didn't go for it. So
Okay,
just kind of,
cool.
just as these kind of came out, I was just like, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, well, they're going to attempt to grab your arms, and he's going to essentially, he's in the process of trying to force you to the floor, while the other one readies his weapon to take a swing at you. So I'm going to need a grapple check against you. Dex or strength?
Oh, so athletics or acrobatics, yeah.
Please, yes.
Okay. Can I get the intention that even if this guy were to drive me to the floor, the other guy would then hit me anyway?
He's already looking like he's going to, yes. It's just more a case of he's probably trying to hold you still to make the shot easier. That's a fail, unfortunately, as, yeah, he grabs you. You're not restrained, so you're okay, you just grappled.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of, like, go to, like, quickly dodge out the way, he kind of grabs hold of your wrist and just kind of wrenches it behind your back slightly. It's just kind of, like, arcs and hurts a little bit as the other one takes a swing with his warhammer towards you. For a 14 to hit.
Will hit.
As it is going to be 6 points of piercing damage. As he's only doing it one-handed, not two.
Mm-hmm. Piercing damage with the warhammer?
It's got spikes on it. He's hit you with the spiked side.
Okie dokie.
Essentially, how the image is, that's the weapon they are equipped with, where it's this warhammer, but it's got these iron spikes that are affixed to the one end, and he's hit you with the spiked end.
It's brutal. Yeah.
It's proper gnarly.
Hmm.
As that kind of just hits you, and it hits you in kind of like the hip area, and you can feel some blood running down the one part of your thigh. But that is unfortunately all they can do for the moment. And Josiah, run, like
Yep.
fuck. Barney.
Oh,
I will say,
Wait
with
to
the
hear
sake of as
further.
well for the 3 people outside, if Dax keeps running away like that, you will be able to intercept that sooner.
Good old brave Dax running away.
Yeah, so I would say probably with the end of the movement of your second turn, you would probably be able to get to where they are now.
Yeah.
And you can see that happening.
oh.
Carry on, Liam, sorry.
being a small boy, I can just slide underneath like this, can't I?
I believe that's a halfling thing.
Is that just
Mhm.
halfling? Was it just small? Ah, okay. I think it's still
Well,
do it.
Sometimes you, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless it allows you as a racial trait.
yeah, because it's a halfling racial trait that does that. I allow moving through friendly squares because they would allow you, but an enemy would actively try to stop you. That's the big difference.
Okay, so 40 foot. And to start with, I've got 30. Okay. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Blue's going to make an attack, I presume.
Blue is currently focused on Vlad and actually will not.
Okay.
Is that all you're
And
moving,
then-
Liam?
No, I'm going to do a bonus action to do a rabbit hop. So I can now jump 10 foot for provoking attack of opportunity.
That was the thing I was about to ask,
Nice.
because he does take a swing at you, but because of your ability, you're able to nimbly and deftly dodge out of the way.
There's going to be 10 foot jumping. Get to there. Then I've got 10 foot of movement left. That. And for my action, I'm going to hit this one here.
Nice. Very well done. Make your attack.
I'm using a great axe, so this will be a straight roll. I haven't had a chance to change it yet.
It's fine, dude.
13.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
And that's my turn done.
Roger, Dodger. Nivara?
How far are we away? Like
It
specifically, I know you've said 2 turns.
was
to
about
get to
a 2 or
the
3 minute walk, which I would probably put it close to 100 feet.
100 feet
I'll say 100
to
feet.
the entrance.
For the sake of, to the entrance of the tavern, it is 100 feet. For the sake of putting a bang number on it, which means obviously Josiah's travelled 60 feet with a dash.
Yeah. The only reason I ask is because I can do stuff at about 120 feet
No,
away.
that's fine.
So-
I appreciate it. Yeah, so for the sake of putting a specific number on it rather than rounds, we'll say 100 feet. So, Ben, you've travelled 60.
Right.
Cool. So I will move forward 30 out of the 100. So I'm still 70 feet away. But as I do, she'll kind of pull out this little fog watch out of her pocket, which then starts to like float in front of her. And I am going to cast Chill Touch, shooting out this kind of clock hand across to the target to try and pierce it. Essentially, the red one, obviously, not the guy that. This one. Not Dax.
It's fine.
that.
I appreciate the specificity.
Yeah.
Question is it an attack roll or is it a save? Forget.
It's an attack roll. I'm just
Cool.
going to roll quickly.
Oh yeah, that hits. That hits all day.
So yeah. So this kind of opens up old wounds that he might have taken, and kind of like literally tears the skin apart, like
I mean,
eradicating the
you-
growth that's there.
Unknowingly,
Scar.
you touch back on the recent trauma of being told that he's a smelly dwarf. And that the damage that he recently...
I don't want to be involved in that. No.
No, you don't. You don't. No, the thing is, you don't even know that you're involved because that is the only damage that has been dealt, and you do notice just this slight twitch and the reactivity of his face, and he's wincing, and his eyes are narrowed as he seems in visible pain already. You kind of just press into that and just lean on that just ever so slightly, and you just watch as he takes a step back and just kind of just slaps his head with the palm of his hand a little bit, trying to shake whatever cobwebs he's got currently going on.
And then she will just turn to her two new friends and just go, I told you I was Andy. And then it's the end of my
Andy?
turn movement.
Boo!
As in, like, I was
Terrible
Andy.
pun. Terrible pun.
Who was Andy?
Yeah,
No!
that's what
I know.
says because he's like 60 feet away. Who's Andy?
Wade.
Damn it!
Yeah.
It's the accent!
I know.
I got the other half
Terrible.
of that one, Rose. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah, 30 feet forwards.
Yeah, which will make you
and-
70 from the entrance of the tavern.
And I can shoot him.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, get longbow out.
Yeah, it's obviously, this has actually helped a little bit now because he's run outside like this. You guys have the ability to intercept. That hits all day. Oh,
So
shit.
close. Oof.
Okay, he's looking
Nice.
incredibly wounded now at this point. Holy shit, that was well done.
Mm.
As he takes a step back and he's like slapping the cobwebs out of his head, he takes like an arrow right to the center mass and it's just like sticking out of his like is it the solar plex, the center portion, as he just kind of and he'll kind of just holds it as best as he can and then kind of just breaks off the shaft of the arrow and throws it, leaving just like a bit of wood sticking out.
Oh, I wanted that back.
Aha! I found a method. Kayla?
Okay. Kind of being kind of grasped back and that really hurt. Kind of just takes a moment and kind of focuses and just throws a hand forward and just shouts, just go back! Shouts in Dwarvish
Okay.
and will cast Thunder Wave,
Oh shit.
which will hit purple and green.
Nice. Not only that, but Purple is currently stood on the edge of a pit.
Yep. So can I get Constitution saving throws, please?
You certainly may. Purple will roll himself a nifty little 17. Just double checking in case the growth makes any difference. Yes, but not for this. 17 again.
Half damage.
And I believe that stops them being shoved.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. That was a good idea, though. But damage is damage.
2 points of damage.
And as you just kind of just release this energy and just a lot of the furniture just gets flung. And the green takes a stumble forward as he like turned away from Barnet, focusing on Vlad, and then just gets stumbled forward. And the green one kind of drops his warhammer and just kind of he goes into like a crouch instinctively because he feels him falling backwards and has to put his hand on the floor and just kind of stop himself a little bit. Otherwise, he was about to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all?
That is everything I can do. I am fully in control of my magic.
Vlad.
So I'm facing the blue one, obviously, because that one just lobbed a.
Yes, but you also have the green one proceeding to turn towards you as well. You're in a corner.
I'll deal with that one in a minute.
Okay.
I'd turn to the blue one and I'd go, "You dare attack a servant of Our Lady of Silver? I now command you to flee and return to the depths of where you came from."
Okay. I like it. He doesn't like it. He really doesn't like it because he rolled a 13. Oh no. He's an upsetty spaghetti boy.
Flee before her sight before I cause wrath upon you.
And you do feel like him take a step back, like in a bit of shock, and you feel like your influence has paid off to some degree.
So yeah, the target spend is next to moving away. That's also good. As that's a bone, that's one action. Yes.
Yes.
So I will then turn around to face the green one and take a step forward to that one.
Okay.
And that'll be me done.
Beautiful, beautiful work. Dax. You see the one that was chasing you outside the tavern? Now freshly with a wooden stump out of its chest. He's looking very, very poorly.
I think that insult's taking more than I thought. As I draw out my rapier and take a swipe at him.
Certainly may. That hits.
With 8 points of piercing damage.
And with a small piece of a flourish, you kind of just spin the rapier and take a very elegant and quick slash right across, and you catch him right on the chin, and it goes up his face. As he's half looking down, you kind of catch him on the underside of his chin, and the gash just goes up his face in a diagonal angle as he just kind of just staggers and falls backwards, almost in a bit of shock, unconscious and gone. He's done.
Oh, nice.
He had 1 HP.
Maybe killed him.
Could have thought him to death.
Oh, that was the general idea. Okay, after that, I will then move next to the door. Take a see Vlad from where I am.
You certainly can, yes.
And I'll give him a bardic inspiration. Take on that big boy.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Ooh.
Fortunately, it's only a D6, but
Every little helps.
exactly.
To the top of the round. Red is going to gurgle, splat, gurgle. And blue is going to spend 5, 10, 15 movement. And then mix of action and movement, he's going to very hastily. I'm going to make a strength check just in case he slips and tumbles, because he's doing it hurriedly. Okay, he doesn't manage to fall, but he's in the process of climbing down and descending the hole in which he came.
I'll say, yeah, that's fine. I'm happy for that. As long as he's fleeing, that's the main thing.
He's following your command.
Good.
He's going to this
Yeah,
hole.
but I'd say he's fleeing because he knows the only really safe place is where he just came from. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green, however, big, bad, and mean. He's going to take a swing at you with his warhammer. A 23 to hit, I'm sure hits.
Yeah, it does.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong. It's did the wrong dice. Hang on. It's 10 points of piercing damage as he takes it.
Fuck me.
In the bigger form, they do shit that's mean.
You add a D4 into it.
Yeah.
No, it's slightly different, but I've already
Okay.
I've tweaked the stat block anyway, which is why I fucked up.
Ah.
Because what it is, the 2d8 is what it's meant to be, but I changed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he takes a swing and it just hits clean in the right arm and it just buries the spikes into your shoulder a little bit and just pulls out. And again, you feel your arm go limp for a second and it's fucking painful. And moving on to the purple, who gathers his war pick and shouts in Dwarven to the one that's currently grappled with you. Do any of you in the room speak Dwarven?
yep.
Just a quick.
Yeah.
Lead the way. For those that do, you hear. Get that one. I'll go and get the ones in the back. And he's going to 5. Do you wish to make a attack of opportunity by the means of like kicking out or something?
No,
You-
realizing that he is leaving me alone, he may currently.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So that's 5, 10, 15, and then 20. As he then goes through the door to the kitchen and assuming to round up any others, I'll leave him just sat on the edge there because obviously you guys can't see.
He's gonna clean his plate too.
So he wants to make your plate even messier.
The one that's currently grappled with you, though, considering the damage you have taken, you are...
Yes.
What?
Sorry.
Okay.
Ignore me.
Okay.
We normally
Considering the damage you've taken, you are considerably wounded, Kayla. He's going to kind of like let you go and slightly push you away, and then he's going to pick up his warhammer and take a swing towards you also, in the hopes, quote marks, of finishing you off as you look pretty damn hurt. Does a 12 hit?
Yes. A 12 is my AC.
I'm going to say I knew it was in and around there without double checking. As you take 6 points of piercing damage once more, again from the spiked end. Yep. It was.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I'm about to fall as well, so I wouldn't worry
Okay,
too much.
I'm about to say, I do have a question.
Yes.
Adam, how much
Yeah.
did you bribe Danny to make sure my character died?
Michael, don't worry. I'm about to die. I've got 1 HP, mate.
Oh, yes, thank you. You're completely fine. Appreciate it. For people that are confused about that constitution roll, that is one of the house rules, which if you do the command house rules, you'll be able to see all of the lovely things. That is an injury roll that we just made there, but luckily it was passed.
There we go.
No
That's
issues.
on command.
Thank you, Liam. Yeah, I like how instinctively you've got that on fucking go.
Yep.
But finishing their turns, and from the back you can hear the shouting and the commotion of what's going on. Josiah,
Yes.
you're 40 foot away from the entrance of the tavern, which... Oh, yeah, you're on the edge of the map exactly. So yeah, where you are is where you are.
Yep. So I'll run 30 and then I'll dash into the tavern, I guess.
Yep. And obviously
No.
you see the full scene before you. You see 2 dwarfs
30.
and the fallen body of someone else, and you can see that. Well, you would have saw as well running out of the front door as well would have been a number of the
dwarf, yeah.
a number of patrons as well that they would have come running out as you guys were running over.
Yeah.
It seems a few people have chosen to stay and fight, and or didn't have the choice through means of being surrounded.
So I'll dash, I'll take 5, 10, 15 in. So who's down?
Kayla,
Kayla's down.
the young woman that you saw enter the tavern not long ago, who went and got herself a drink and sat alone.
Yeah, and Priest's boy is nearly dead.
He's wounded and being overbeared by a giant dwarf.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. You'll just move next to him. Need a hand?
Certainly, it'd be very
Ah.
much welcome.
Move.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Barnet, it's your turn, my boy.
Right. So I'm gonna change over to start with to my quarterstaff,
Okay.
and then for my bonus action I'm going to rage,
Okay.
get angry and glowy.
Get angry and Chloe.
Yeah, I do have a little
No,
glow and a
this
rage.
this is his glow up, everyone.
Yep. And now I'm
Glows
going to
up.
give him a little bonk on the head. Needs to be two-handed because I've got no shield.
So versatile, yeah.
Yeah. 14.
Just misses.
I'm getting
Just.
closer. Okay.
Oh dear.
That's me done. That's not bad, yeah,
yeah, like you went from 13 to a 14. Can we get an advance on 14 next turn? Maybe, please. Nivara, how are you do?
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna run and dash to like there, and can I kind of see in through the door?
Yeah,
Because that's like I can't move any more with that,
I would
but I
say
can
you're able to.
see this going on.
You'll see
That's what I'm
the
saying.
enlarged dwarf scene. You probably won't be able to see to the back, maybe very well without a check.
But I
of
can
some
see
sort.
this side.
Yeah, you can see that fairly easily.
Cool. Perfect. End of my turn. I can't do anything else. But yeah, just in case. Ready and raring to go.
Vade, same question to you.
Is there a window there, perhaps?
Window.
Not that side, but the other side. Yes, because you got when chaos cards were in the corner, there was no windows around them.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
Dash up. Dashing.
Yep.
How far do I get?
You're 70 foot away, so you'd be on the same line as Nivara.
Cool.
Are we sponsored by Chaos Cards at the moment? That's why
What?
being called Chaos Cards.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a big online store.
Oh, I
And do
don't.
sell some D&D stuff.
Well, they'll hit me up.
Do they?
I guess I didn't know you existed until now. Is that it?
Yeah, dashing. That's my full action.
Kayla, can we have a gurgle splurt roll, please?
Certainly.
Gurgle splurt complete. Vlad.
Rightio. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Right.
And that when I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself because I'm fucking about to die.
Easy enough to do.
Yeah. Back up to full
Aye.
health.
You duck the shoulder and you kind of like spin around the dwarf, going between yourself and the dwarf and Josiah. And you just get round the back, and then while he's slightly distracted with the new combatant to join the fray, give yourself a little love tap.
That's
Dex.
a lot of healing.
That is a fucking ton, yeah.
Yeah.
He's max. Wait,
Oh,
Max.
That's
Yeah,
max,
what,
yeah.
6 or 7?
no, it's
He's
just.
a cleric.
Okay.
Oh, do you add proficiency to it as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
fuck. Nice. I didn't know that.
Baby, I built this for healing, yeah.
This baby's built for cruising, not for living.
Yeah. That'd be me, Dunks. I can't do nothing else.
It's fine. Dax.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You'll notice as well that there is a dwarf in the hole.
Yeah.
Just as an FYI.
I like Toad in the hole. He's got dwarf in a hole.
Yep.
Hey, if you
Like
do
Toad in the hole.
if you do well enough here, that could be a new
Mhm.
menu item.
Ooh.
By name only. By name
What about a
only.
dwarf in my hole.
Oh no.
No cannibalistic
Okay.
thoughts.
Okay, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Kayla.
Hey.
Nice.
Not necessary, so thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Leave that to Max
Ooh.
Max Health again, innit?
No, one off.
No, for Kayla.
No.
Oh.
No. I think I've got the
That's-
lowest health in the party. Kayla's more than me. She's are you a 9 or something?
9.
Ah,
Nine.
I see. I thought you were 7. My bad.
Nope. Otherwise, I barely would have survived. Well, I would have been even more panicked about the last hit.
Yeah, I fucking know.
Yeah. Just wait, because
In
on the
case-
stream in a minute, it's gonna pop up how many HP she's got.
Yeah.
A little.
That's
it's like
almost
a-
like it's almost like why we did it.
I forgot that's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
But
Oh, that's
Okay,
17 or
so-
17. Oh.
moving on to the dwarves.
I was going to say I can still
Yes.
use my cantrip as an action counter.
Yes, you can you can do that. We
Yeah,
allow
I'm
like
going-
critical role rules where you can allow one leveled spell, one cantrip.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
just a standard rule, Danny.
rules
I thought-
written.
Oh, I thought it was a CR rule.
Nope. CR rule was the one where
It's
it
a
allowed.
rule.
Ah, well, either way, yes.
I'm going to then vicious mockery the big dwarf.
Go on. What do you say? You fucking dwarfist.
No.
Big and even dirty, are you?
Oh, God.
I don't know how to take that.
Making it even dirtier.
I'll tell you how he.
failed.
I'll tell you how he took it. Bad.
Oh,
That's
Making it even
either.
dirtier. Oh my god.
I know.
Boys dirtier, I do.
Dwarf number 2, bigger and dirtier.
Electric boogaloo.
So with now
That just-
the surrounding of this poor fucking big bitch, as he's just about to be accosted from multiple sides, you just kind of just yell in this, "You big bitch, you
Oh.
dirty motherfucker, you smelly
Dude.
twat."
Oh,
Dirty
you're a big
dwarf.
boy, aren't you? You're a dirty boy. Mm.
And you just watch a lone tear just leave the cheek. As it is now their turn. The bigger and dirtier dwarf. Guess where he's going?
Man.
5, 10. Vlad,
Opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, he's going to carry on, so I'll just do that so both of you may make attacks. Vlad, you hit just.
Wait, what? Have I not? Oh, I haven't got a.
It's
Hang
not
on.
come through yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
Don't think I put a rapier in. Why haven't I done that?
Do you want to just
I'm
do
a
it
bad
with?
boy.
Do you want to just do it with
Yeah.
naked dice for now, and then you can fix it between turns?
Yeah, let's do that.
What's that total?
13. Plus dex, plus proficiency, so plus 16 to 19.
Plus 16. Yes, that hits.
Bloody Nora.
There's 19 total. 19 total. I
Yes,
said
that
yeah.
hits.
Yes, and then D8.
Plus dex, yeah.
Yeah, plus 4. 7.
Oh, damn, this dwarf's starting to look pretty hurt as well. As despite his bigger frame, it makes him an easier target as both of you just lay hits on his back as he just goes kunk, kunk, kunk. And will just take a swing and he'll just do a horizontal just strike, just trying to like sweep you just entirely dex. With a 10. Does a 10 hit?
No, it is at disadvantage as well.
I don't believe so because I have advantage.
Because of the vicious mockery.
You've been mocked viciously.
No, but I have advantage, I believe. I'm just double checking.
Oh, in the big
Oh, so
stage.
it's flat.
From being big, I'm just double checking.
I think it-
No. It's yes. No, I double the damage dice only. That's it. No, so I have disadvantage. So, yes, it's still a 10.
Yeah.
Might as well
That's
fish
good
for the
fish.
one.
Yeah, because what it is, you gain some
Yeah.
benefits, and I was just double checking. Do I gain advantage? No, I do not. But he, unfortunately, is going to do that. And then the other dwarf that is in the hole, you kind of hear obscenities just like echoing from the hole as he starts, and you just hear the strained groaning of him climbing back up. I'm going to say he's going to use his entire movement and stuff just to get out of the hole to there, because climbing down is far less strenuous than climbing up. So I'm going to say he's essentially got to there and he won't be able to continue his foray into this combat anymore. The one in the back room, you hear loud crashing and banging and screaming and one large thud followed by a yelp of pain.
Oh.
And the one that knocked unconscious Kayla turned towards you, Barnet. And
Ewo.
he also is going to use his action to grow larger, which is going to push you, Kayla, back slightly.
Okay.
As he just kind of like teddy bear roll with it almost, as he just kind of grows in size and just gets readies his weapon.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Liam,
Jesus.
for the love of anything holy, shut the fuck up, Jose.
I know, just saying.
quite.
I don't
Not
give a
quite.
fuck.
I'll run in and I'll stab big boy here.
You'll have advantage.
Yay. And I've actually updated my sheet now. So, stab. Stab again for advantage.
You do indeed hit.
11 piercing.
Yep.
Damn.
With such a satisfying sweep with your blade, you're able to, in one deft motion, just beat under the scale mail that he's wearing and just leave a heavy piercing strike. And that goes pretty deep into his anatomy, and he just crumples under the pressure of it. That was clean. Is that all you would like to do, though?
Yeah, I'll shake the blood off my rapier and I'll focus on the next one next to me.
Barnet.
Okay. I'll just take a smack at this one here, the big boy.
You can.
I have an advantage now, don't I, as well?
Yes. Yes, you do.
17?
17 does hit.
Oh.
You were
Hold on.
doing this two-handed.
Yeah, what is it?
It's because you've got the 1d6
Oh, yeah.
for... You actually rolled better on your d6 than you did on your d8, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's why I hate it when it
it's got
shows
my one
both.
hand.
You see, that's the exact reason why I don't like it when it rolls both. I have them
Yeah,
set up
hold on.
separately, but that's fine.
I've just changed to headed weapon damage now. There we go.
Yeah, that's fine. But you do 7 points of damage as you just lay a heavy whack just across the shoulder and the neck. And that's a stinger. Like, you felt that was a solid strike. And it's done some good damage.
Yeah.
But, is that all?
Yeah, that's all me done now.
Nivara, what about yourself?
Yeah, she kind of gets to the door, sees everything that's going on, and Wade will be able to see him probably.
You see a mini-me that he's
Josiah.
Yeah, you see the mini-me in front of Josiah, and you see the bigger me in front of Barnet. I keep going to say Rabbit every time. I have to stop myself.
Like down and down all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, she takes a deep breath and then we're kind of like against the wall to the corner herself. And then I am going to fire a magic missile at Blue.
Leo,
Oh God!
what the fuck are
I'm
you...
watching football.
Oh.
Liam, it did not sound like football.
Oh.
That's not right. You need that's only 1d4. Oh,
Yeah, you do each dart individually because there's 3 darts and you can split them. So
yeah, that's fair. 11
There's,
points of damage, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, I get it. Yep.
Yeah, you only get 3.
Yeah, don't worry, I pressed it too many times. So yeah, she'll, and it's kind of coming out from the hovering fog watch that's kind of standing in front of her, and she kind of gets herself in the corner and kind of like
As you just kind of back
winces.
yourself into the corner, you just hold the fog watch out, and you just kind of watch and focus as it just glows ever so slightly, and just 3 of these needle-like things just come out and wave, and then just darts, just poof, poof, poof. And they just in unison, just 1, 2, 3, just hit, and he just takes them and just stumbles slightly as they just pierce through his armor.
Yeah, these, and they're almost like glowing streaks of copper, almost like copper wire that burrow into him.
Yeah, and they just hit and just shatter upon impact, but they pierce through at the same time.
Yep, and I'll be in the corner if anybody needs me. And then that's end of my turn.
Vade, what are you doing? Hello?
What is it to swap weapons? Is it an action or is it free?
Are you rifling through a bag to get a weapon out, or is it something that's realistic?
No, so it's putting my longbow back on my back and the 2 short swords are on my side.
It's
Oh, you'd only be able to
free,
get...
it's fr-
Go on.
it's free to do 1.
Unless you've got the 2
Unless
weapon
you've got-
fighting?
Unless you've
No,
got
I
not
don't.
the 2 weapon feat, not the
That's
2
it.
weapon.
The style.
Right.
So yeah, you can get
So-
1
so-
out for now.
And then to draw the second,
It would be free. Well, depends on what Danny gives you, but it'd be a free action again. On the
I'll
next
allow
turn.
it as a bonus action.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs that.
I wanted to swing with my bonus action, but never mind. Yeah, I'll draw. And then it's one hit this turn with short sword.
Go for it. 15 on the button.
Nice. 6 slashing.
Holy shit. Yep. No, very quickly. You can see where the damage dealers of the party are because very quickly that poor fucking dwarf has just been taken from perfectly A-OK to fucked up. Like, that is not good. He's in pain. He's in lots of pain. But he's at it.
It's me done. Yeah.
Kayla, what about yourself?
I am going to get up, seeing that this guy is thing. I'm going to move 5, 10. And then I'm going to look at him and just kind of just focus my mind against his at the moment, and just try and drive an echo of the pain that he sent me as I use Mind Sliver on him.
Okay.
Can I get an intelligence saving throw, please?
Yeah? 11?
That is a fail.
Thought so.
5 points of damage, psychic damage, and a D4 off of its next saving throw makes before the end of my next turn.
Nice. So just kind of with a bit of sinister intent, you just kind of focus your eyes slightly and you just kind of project it back onto him. And as you do, you kind of just watch his head tweak slightly and just dither. Almost as he's had a shiver go down his spine, and he kind of racks his head. Is slightly in pain. He just tweaks to the left. He's also getting pretty hurt as well.
Where did the other one go? This is probably to the rabbit who's...
I will allow a quick response.
Kitchen,
kitchen.
I think.
Start moving, and last of my movement to go back there.
Yeah. Vladimus Maximi?
He'll take a step forward and say, by our lovely lady, I will batter you and send you to death.
That's a dwarf.
16 hits?
2 bludgeoning.
Hey, don't get yourself short.
Every little helps.
That's
don't
2
worry.
more than you have been doing.
Hey, I did well my last one.
Yes. You healed last time, remember?
No, I did a advantage cause 5 bludgeoning.
Oh, yeah. Either way, he's still shit. It's okay.
Fine.
but he's at it, though.
Yeah.
Dex.
Has the blue one started attacking anyone yet? So
As which one?
the blue will start attacking.
He hasn't had a chance to. He's only just climbed back out the hole. He literally climbed up, and as he readied himself, got hit with magic missiles and a sword.
Fair enough. Another vicious marky on him. Get back in your hole. You dwarf.
Fuck's sake, dude. Stop. It's 13. No, an 11.
No, it doesn't. Ah,
Every
Good,
little helps, mate.
good.
I've heard it like 4 times by now. It's not probably got the same kind of level of
No,
hurt.
it's
Yeah.
just not hitting the same high note. Like, you know, like the same stand-up does the same routine night after night after night after night after night after anyway. You don't.
and going to give Bardic concentration to the pirate.
Pirate,
Yes.
Yeah,
you're inspired.
at all.
Also, as a reminder, Vlad, I believe, has another one.
I've got
Yes.
inspiration, yeah.
Yes, good.
I haven't
Dwarven,
needed it yet.
yeah, I'm just reminding you just in case. But Dwarf's turn, and coming back through, just 5, 10, and like you can see the warp hammer is like dripping with blood, and kind of just scans the room a little bit, and just in Dwarvish, so those that understand it know. We need to leave here. I think we're done. He's unfolding anytime soon. And then we'll go 15, 20, and then we'll spend the last 5 foot of movement to start descending the hole, but obviously not. He's still very much on the top. Kayla, if you would like, you may have an attack of opportunity.
I would very much like to. Taking the staff that I've had with me and try and make a strike at him.
Mhm. You do make a strike.
It doesn't do anything.
You hit a chair leg.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate, but a consequence
Yeah,
of
it's a 1.
poor accuracy. Yeah, it wasn't a 1, but you do miss. And following suit, the blue dwarf that literally just got back out of the hole here, hearing this call, is just here a dejected like sigh, just He's going to take a swing in frustration at Wade before he does leave, though. Holy shit, he's going
Silvery barbs.
Oh, nice. So I will re-roll that d20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, you are
No.
getting
Couldn't
that.
make that up.
It is fated.
that is...
Yeah.
We're not getting away from this, okay? I am... Ow.
Look, me
I
on
will give
Thursday.
advantage, though, to Wade, so I can block it back.
That is if Wade
that makes
makes it
sense.
back from this.
Yeah, so he gets advantage on your next attack roll, ability check or saving throw.
That
if
is
you make it
17
within-
points of piercing damage.
ouch.
My max is 11.
So you're just unconscious. Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Did he get advantage on this?
He can have advantage on it. It is a saving
Yeah,
throw.
yes, I class it as a saving throw. So yeah, you may.
There we go.
That is a success. Just
Advantage saved from an injury.
that is from the injury.
yeah.
Yes.
Oof.
Oh,
Like I said, Andy.
and he's
Oh,
gonna
Keep saying it.
he's gonna
In one shot.
he's gonna start climbing down, really fucking pissed off. But Josiah, you may
Yeah.
take a swipe back after seeing what this man just did, as he just kind of hit Wade on the side of the head. And what it is, he didn't actually get the spikes, it kind of like glanced shot, but the fact that a warhammer to the side of the head,
Yep.
you know, pretty bad. Unfortunately, a 13 is also a miss.
Yep.
And the last one,
He too big to fit through.
he's going to turn invisible.
What?
Son of a bitch.
He's going to use his action to turn himself invisible.
That sucks bananas.
And you do hear, though, because of its size, you do hear its movement, and Rarebit, you will have an attack of opportunity if you so wish to take, as you
Sonic.
feel he's
Why
getting...
not me?
Fuck! Because you can't see him, and I know why.
Advantage, right?
No advantage.
No, it'd be
Uh,
disadvantage, wouldn't he?
Yes, it would be disadvantage, because you don't get the advantage because he's moved, so he's not where he is there right now.
9.
That is a miss, unfortunately. So it's going to be, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, that's where he is. And the reason why, Vlad, is you kind of semi-feel like you can hear the stomps, and he's going for the hole through the only route that's available.
Which is
which-
that way.
Yep.
All that way. So, but that's the thing. I'd swing at empty space.
No, but he's still in your space, kind of. He's near you. You can hear him. He's clomped
Well,
around you.
If I can hear him, I could swing.
Yeah,
In
but
your turn.
He's not left your room.
It's not your turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not your turn. The point I was getting at, he's still in your area of
Oh, yeah, that's
reach.
fine.
Josiah.
I'll just put it at this moment. Cole, is that Cole's mic clicking for anyone else?
I think it's he unmutes himself or mutes himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Josiah will look a bit like panicked. He's like, "Wait!" And then we'll like crouch down and we'll do a strange power thing, pirate power. And we'll,
Pirate power!
and we'll give 4 HP to Wade.
Oh,
Yay.
Wade gets 4 pirate heal points. You get pirate points. You get PP.
And it'll be like, "Don't,
Oh,
you can't die, Sea Chef, you bastard!" And he doesn't quite know what he's done, but you got 4 pirate healing.
So yeah, you get yourself 4 pirate points.
I open my eyes and I am not expecting that person to be the one healing me.
But he is.
Mm.
Failing that, though, is there anything else Josiah wishes to do?
I don't think I can. Nope, that's everything.
Hey, what about you, Barnett? You heard the stomps and he left. Like, as you're looking down towards the front of the tavern, he, like, kind of left your area on the right side of you.
Okay, so.
Like I said, I'm just leaving him there because that was his last known location. But just remember, he's not where he's...
I think people going down the hole, right? The others.
Yes.
So. Okay, so I'm going to go along this way. I'm going to get to about 15 and I'll start sticking my out feeding
when
thing.
you get to the 15-foot marker, you feel something in front of you.
Oh, okay, so back to the 15-foot, okay.
He's there. He can't get down because the blue one's blocking him.
I will give him a little bonk on the head then. With disadvantage. Come on, 2 20s. Aw.
Ah, it's unlucky, dude. But you take a swipe out and you just kind of hit him, but you don't know where you've hit him, and presume for the lack of reaction or noise, you've probably hit somewhere that's well armored.
Yep.
Unlucky. But is that it?
That's me done, yeah.
Naivara, what about yourself?
so I can't currently see any of them from where my vantage point is in the corner.
You'll technically maybe see the very tippy top of purple, but that's about it.
Okay, if I can see purple, I'm going to move forward 5, 10, and then I'm just going to cast Chill Touch again, so the golden clock hand goes hurtling towards it to try and open old wounds. Bear with me.
And the old wound this time being the thunder wave. So this was flying furniture damage.
I don't think that hits.
No, unfortunately not. No, even with his back to you and climbing down, your strike just kind of reaches out and just hits the stonework next to him, where like they've dug through. Because the way,
and then I'm just going to go. Sorry.
No, go on.
Go on, Danny. I'm just going to step back 5 feet, just so I'm back up against the wall a little bit again.
Yeah, because all it is about 2 or 3 foot deep. There's some larger stones that start to form, and you can see, like, for those that are close up, deeper, you can see that it becomes almost proper stonework, but towards the top it's very softer soil and stuff. It's not the greatest. Wade.
Cool.
Surprisingly awake, and through the touch of your broski Josiah, or at least broski for now. What do you want to do?
Where's this going, Danny?
I just say thank you, and then I pop up, get my second short sword out, and I can get blue, right?
I would say you're able to, yeah. Just
you also
about.
know there's a big boy in front of you somewhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would be aware of their presence and the fact that Barnet is attacking something in the air.
Okay, so I'm aware he's there, but blue I can see.
Yep.
So yeah, short sword. Shouldn't be advantage.
Well, I'll take the left one as we always do, but a 24 does hit.
Okay. 6.
And as you kind of just reach down and you just... He's climbing, so his hands aren't able to block. You just kind of just slash across the top of his head and you just kind of create this wound. Like, with a bit more precision, you nearly scalped the fucker. As he just kind of just lets go and falls, just whoosh, with a loud thud about 15 or so foot down.
Yeah. And just double checking, offhand attacks are a bonus action, aren't they?
Yep.
Yes, but you don't add dex to the damage.
Unless you got a feat.
Yeah.
No,
Right,
the,
okay.
it's the fighting style.
Or a style feat, well, yeah. Style.
Either way, without
Well,
extra bullshit.
I've done this the wrong way round then. So it's +2, because I did it. You don't add proficiency.
Ah.
So,
a 9 still misses.
A 9, yeah.
Yeah, no, what it is, you don't add
No,
your, like, whatever
It's the dex you
modifier.
don't add.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Hang on, which one is he attacking?
The invisible
one.
The big one.
Which is why you
Yeah.
have disadvantage, yeah.
But he has advantage because flanking.
Oh, shit, yeah, you're right. So no, it's flat, so that's a 23. So that hits.
Oh, okay.
No, you're right, Michael. Good spot, good spot.
Just to point out, and I know this is really, really bad, you can't get flanking if you can't see the creature. It's like a specific rule. If
Oh,
you
is it?
can't see it, you don't get
Is it?
flanking.
That
It
makes
popped
sense.
up recently in another game because you
Ah,
can't effectively help out somebody if
That
you
is
can't see your enemy.
also very fair, so it's back to a 9. That was a roller coaster of
I'm
emotion.
very sorry.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
But just
no.
in case it ever happens to us.
While someone is here that
Yeah.
knows the rule correctly, I would rather it be done correctly. But when we're unsure, I will
I
make a
think so.
ruling and figure it out. Do you know what I mean?
I am
Mhm.
double checking.
Ben will help me out. Ben, it's happened recently, hasn't it? We found it out in one of our games.
We'll move on while
Yep.
Never
that's
mind, carry
happening.
on.
So it's Kayla's turn.
Okay.
As a fish.
Right then. So I know that they're fighting something in that
Spot, yes.
spot there, and purple is right here visible.
He
correct?
was close to the top because he used most of his movement already to push past you towards the hole. He only had 5 feet of movement left when he started climbing. He's still very much at the top. Like, if anything, his fingertips are like on the edge at the top.
Step over and mind spike again.
Nice.
So another intelligence saving throw, please. Or mind slip, sorry, yeah.
Yes. 2.
Fail.
That ain't bad, you know. You know what? I'm going to see if he manages to hold on. Because having such, like, brain-wracking damage like that, that's going to jar you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's good. Holy
Okay.
shit, like, all the natty 20s are coming now. That was just basically, like, a concentration-esque type of D20 roll to see if he manages through the pain to, like, not fall.
So it was a save, yeah?
Yeah, he's still there. Ah, good point. We should just make it a 20 on the button. Get out a +2, so that's okay.
I don't doubt it would do much when I saw the nat 20, but
Yeah,
I thought...
yeah, just in case. You didn't know what DC I give it.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's currently the best I can do.
Vlad, what about yourself?
I'm going to attack this one. Disadvantage, I take it, you said?
Yes.
And I'm going to use my inspiration on the 12.
Yep.
Is it D6 or D4?
D6.
D6.
15.
to get exactly what you need. As you just kind of just slash out with the mace and like you just kind of just draw across where you think he is, you get like a really well placed crack, and you do hear, and you hear, so you did something. You heard that confirmational grunt, which is good. Did something. How much you don't know.
Hell, I'm reckoning it's been a massive hit.
Oh yeah, you fucked him up. Fucked him. Dax.
Presume they're hitting for now, so I presume there's something there then.
Yep, and you can also see the one on the cliff edge as well, the hole edge.
That one.
Yeah, you can see that one.
I'm gonna miss Mocky, the one that's invisible.
Okay. Is it a thing you have to see? Do you have to see it, or is it? I know it has to hear you, but do you need to see it to do it?
It's just...
Because it'll usually say if it doesn't specify, then I'll allow it. But if it specifies a creature you see, you do X.
Yeah, it is right. So I'll do the other one then.
Yeah, I thought I was going to say, to be able to target him, you would probably need to see him for the most part, yeah.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
checking the wording. Okay, I'll target the purple.
You
Where
certainly
do you
may.
think you're going? Going back in the hole you climbed out of?
It's a 2. Just stop talking about the dwarf hole, okay? Fuck, man.
They like their holes.
And they do. Well, they scar him for life, though.
Yeah, she just kind of leaves this lasting, like, little sneer of a comment. As seeing the multiple people, like, luring over the edge, trying to swipe and cast spells down at him, he's going to use his action to disengage, the purple one is, and he's going to continue moving, and he will eventually be able to get to the bottom of the tunnel and move away as it, like, 90-degree bends away and out of sight. For the bigger one, he's going to attempt to be sneaky, as he's going to go 5 and 10 to there, and then start climbing down. All 4 of you will have attacks of opportunity.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, baby.
Okay. Kayla, are you doing the same?
I'm sorry, I was.
Oh!
On that thing. Yeah,
So,
I will make an attack with.
Wade, unfortunately, you miss, but the other 2.
Oh, I haven't put my rage damage on there either, have I?
I'd say, yeah, I probably wouldn't know that it's gone through, so I wouldn't be able to make the attack.
Fair. The other 3 have been swinging. So yeah, between Vlad and Barnet, both of you swing out, and as you both kind of land your attacks semi-simultaneously, you watch as the form of the dwarf both returns to visibility and begins to shrink as you kind of watch his consciousness, and I should have pointed out the other dwarf that was enlarged would have shrank at the same time. As he then falls unconscious and bleeding out to the bottom of this hole at terminal velocity with a loud satisfying to you guys crunch.
Oh, quickly to say boom.
Because he's. Does he shrink by the time he reaches the bottom, or is he still shrinking when he hits the bottom?
Shrinking.
Is there a possibility he might have hit the other guy?
No, the other guy went like 10 foot afterwards away, like he was gone.
Okay.
Good idea, but no. Because the dwarf, the hole looked about 15 foot deep. So he had the ability to, because going down's like a lot easier than climbing up, like, so it's not as impactful on the movement allowance. And he was able to get down and gone. But I'm going to take you guys back to the town map, as it seems there are no... we can continue from... What other one?
The one
that went down the hole.
If you wish to climb down the hole, you may. Okay, I'm going to keep initiative then on that note. Josiah, just in case.
He's all looks down. He's like, that could be a trap, and we'll just stay there holding.
It's all right.
that
I
just in case.
assumed none of you would want to climb down the danger hole. That's why. So that was my bad. I will keep initiative rolling for a turn to see if anyone does anything.
Barnet would be next.
Yeah.
Barnet.
I would have jumped down the danger hole, please.
Okay. Can you make for me a acrobatics check
Acrobatics.
to see how bad you fuck up the landing, or not?
Ah,
How deep's the hole?
15 foot. Okay.
Unfortunately, Rose, I did find it.
So, first part is your natural one. You land and fall prone as you tweak your ankle, as you don't do the 3-point hero landing. Even though it is bad on the knees, it is better than face. And you also take 3 points of bludgeoning damage down to 1 because you're
Yay.
raging.
1 damage, okay.
And as you are prone, you do see about 10 foot away down a small tunnel that seems to be going, as you're looking at this map, to the left. You do see the dwarf that is making his way, and he does half turn back and see you. You do notice, though, that the tunnel is rather on the small side, but it's big enough for you.
Yep. Okay. I'm going
Cool.
to stand back up for another 15 foot then.
Yeah.
So then 20. I'm going to walk the next 10 foot to him then. I can just get to him with 30 foot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonk him a quarterstaff.
It's less of a bonk and more of a thrust because of the space you're in, but yeah.
Oh, okay, give him a little
He
thrust
likes
in the staff.
thrusting, doesn't he?
Yeah, she does.
Thrust it
15.
real good.
Bang on.
Can I add my rage on
You
here?
can.
Yes.
Yes, you are raging.
No, I haven't been doing it, that's the problem. What, 4?
That's not right.
Hang on. Where's the extra 2 then?
I don't know, it should have gone on.
You should be 1d8 plus strength, which is 5, plus 2. You should be
He rolled a 1 plus 3, which equals 4. It doesn't have his rage damage on.
So
It's
6.
the same plus
6
0
rage,
for
so,
rage.
yeah.
On manual.
Oh, 6 damage then.
Okay. So as you just kind of thrust out and you kind of just jab him like right in his back and like,
Yep.
Elamun, as he'll shout back in Dwarven, which you do not speak.
Do
So-
I hear it?
Probably. You'd probably just hear a "You fucking pathetic shit." As we now go to Navara.
Cool. I'm going to kind of come up to the edge of the hole, just peer down, and just throw down Chill Touch. Again, hearing, not actually understanding the words, but getting the venom behind them.
He's 10 foot down a corridor. I don't think he's
Yeah,
you
you-
can't see him.
You don't even see
There's no
you don't
line
even
of
see
sight.
Bart.
Can't see him. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I
And-
could see him. I do
and
apologise.
given
do
the-
that.
Given the distance as well, you probably would only barely see the back of Barnet.
Okay, cool. I will undo that then, if that's okay.
Fine.
And just stay where I am and kind of hold a Chill Touch in case any enemies or these guys turn up. You know what I mean? And kind of look
Absolutely
at the others going.
fine.
Are we just going to leave the rabbit man to go after it? Oh,
Let's find out. Wade, what are you doing, bud?
Peering down the hole, looks like he would have jumped down. However, he's very injured.
Also, the fact
So-
that Barnet is blocking the tunnel now.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
holds. So just holds.
Oh, I'm a thick boy.
it's got
Caleb?
that bubble bunny butt.
Yep.
Sorry, I hate myself.
It's okay. Kayla?
Start to climb down the side.
Okay,
Go
can you
out.
make an athletics check? It's precarious. You don't fall, but it counts it as difficult terrain because there's a few slips and it knocks your confidence to a point you have to take things extra slow. Otherwise,
Okay.
you fear you may.
But say I'm going like the 10 foot, so if that's 20, I was thinking then I'll drop the last 5.
That's fine.
Down. Can I see when I land down here? Is the body of the barkeep here?
No. Good point. It is not. The only body that's here, which makes the landing a bit precarious, is the one dwarf that's now in the pit. But he's on the other side of where you jumped down, so it's not as bad.
I mutter a little prayer and gods be with you or something.
I will say you are able to see around Barnet if you need, and you can see the dwarf.
I will do a I'll do another mind sliver on him.
Okay, that is intelligence.
Yep.
17.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a smart boy.
This time he's took 2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But Vlad,
He's taken 1, but
I thought he had 2 done on him.
no, I did it on the other, the tall one.
Vladimus Maximi.
I wouldn't go down there, so I'm going to stay up.
Dax.
I'm just going to stay where I am, holding Vicious Mockery if I see any of them dwarves come back out the hole.
Okay. Dwarf is going to and take a swing at you with his warhammer. 12. Oh,
Dismiss.
I was about to say disadvantage for the tight space or not?
I
Oh, he didn't have it, so
yeah.
it'd be unfair if he had it.
I allowed. I would say, if anything, Liam's character's staff would have had worse, but I allowed it because there's whatever.
Yeah, it was just one of those things of here's
It's
hand with a
rather than false swings, he's like it's a jab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A thrust. But a 12.
That misses.
Yeah, and then he's going to attempt. No, he's going to go invisible as. No, he's used his action. Fuck. Shit. He's dumb. He should not have done that, but that's okay. He's going to run away 25 feet.
Do I get a chance to have a little bonk on him?
I mean, you do, but you don't have to.
I won't give him a bonk.
Okay. It's a thrust, but yes.
A thrusting bonk. That's the wrong weapon, but it's the same thing.
No.
It's still +5, so
No. He's
Do you have
leaving.
any kind of inspiration or anything?
I don't have any, do I?
Wade had it, I believe.
Yeah.
I know two people that
Vlad had it and used it, and I believe Wade had the other one.
Yeah, that wasn't my quarterstaff. but
Adam
it's still
can
the
clear
same
that up.
Yeah.
+5.
Yeah. I haven't issued you were on Liam.
Josiah?
T-Ford.
Josiah?
Josiah, you got it right the first time.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Sort of seeing. Where have I gone?
You're next to the big boy.
You're here.
You're
I
there.
can't see that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Roll 20.
Put myself back in so I can see it.
We got 2 now. Oh.
Oh god.
That's really weird. I can't. Oh god, Liam.
The pirates of
Um,
reading.
Yeah, he'll start climbing down the hole if everyone else is charging down
Easy
there.
enough. Make an athletics check. Just see how you do. Yeah, again, similar thing. It's precarious. You just about don't fall on your ass. Just. But it is slow going.
Can I do? Can I retroactively just do one bit of flavour?
Go for it.
I hand wade my pack and say, "There's some rope in there. Make it easier for us to get back up as I'm going down the hole."
Okay.
Okay.
Nip.
I'm gonna chase after him and then give him another little thrust.
Okay.
So I get to him and then thrust my staff into him.
Yep.
For 23.
You penetrate him.
There we go. I did rage damage this time. 10 damage.
Holy shit! You fucked him up. Like he's done.
Yay!
Like as he turns to see you charging, like with your weapon, like it's more like you're treating it more like a pike, like a blunt pike, and you just kind of thrust forward and you're trying to aim for the face, just trying to like catch a nice solid like neck, temple, something like that. You hit him clean in the jaw, and you just kind of half spin him as he falls to the floor. Out. Done.
Hee
And
That
now,
one's still breathing or not?
It would be not, I think.
Okay. Wanted to just double check, just in case you had just knocked him on. You hadn't declared, so it wasn't the thing of like.
he hasn't.
change that
He
in.
also hasn't checked,
Yeah.
but he
That
has
was-
said that he's dead.
Did you check?
No, I did not check. Do you want to check?
Please do so.
Uh,
You could do
I'll
with
check.
knowing-
Can I check the dwarf to see if he's alive or if I bonk him to death?
You may for a medicine check.
Am I? Is medicine intelligence?
Yes.
wisdom. Ah.
Oh, is it wisdom? Oh.
Is wisdom?
Come
on.
Is it going to be a minus? I think that's what would be very telling.
Is it going to go? Hold on. Get my modifier ready.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
He was dead. He somehow came back to life.
No, he's alive, definitely. I don't think he move.
He's definitely dead.
Okay. Oh dear.
He's definitely 1,000,000% dead.
Okay, I'll come back on the hole and let people
Wait.
know he's dead.
Bring the body with you, just in case we can find anything on him.
Okay. I will drag the body with me then.
You can certainly do so. Easy enough.
Yeah.
I am getting the rope and feeding it down the hole.
Yeah.
Who's anyone help with the lifting? I look at the people around me.
I'll assist.
I am not going to make you roll because there is no threat. You don't have like time constraints. It will take a little bit of time, sure. But eventually you will all climb out. And if you wish to recover the body of either or both,
I ensure that we get both.
both.
Yeah, wrap
Yes.
one end of the rope
We-
around him and just drag
We
him
need
up.
to search them.
Yes. See if we can't find anything on them, either instructions or what they were doing.
Well, just mention, like, say, we should just search for the landlord, make sure he isn't tied up round the corner and starves to death. Like, around the tunnels, just...
Yeah.
That'll be the intention after we find this out.
Agreed.
And as you guys have done this over the space of, we'll probably say about 3, 4, 5 minutes, you hear the sounds of commotion. Yes, Liam?
Sorry.
Okay, Liam.
It's Liam noise.
Liam, you can cheer for Huang later, okay?
Okay.
I've got the TV on as well. I can see it. Keep it to yourself.
Keep
But
secrets, keep it safe.
keep your secrets. But you hear commotion outside. and you hear the sounds of a distressed woman shouting through and like heading in the vague vicinity of the tavern. And
I will
yeah.
stick my head out the door.
and what you see is running through the street towards the tavern, yelling for some form of help. You see a woman in a like leotard. Is that the thing where it's like the gymnast shoes?
Yep.
In a red leotard that's very well kept and presented in gold trim, and you can see a fairly moderate skin, and then like this short, curly, ginger red hair. And you can see that she's running through, and she's like, "I need help. Somebody, anybody. You, Mister.
What's wrong?
We need help back at the circus tent. There's some creatures. There's some like these dwarven things. They came out of the ground, and they took our ringmaster."
I shout back into the room. We've got more of them. Get ready.
Well, no, they
Let's go.
came through, and they took him, and they left, and we don't know what else to do. They went. They made a hole in the floor, and then they came up and they grabbed him and they took him. And a couple of us tried to take a look, but we couldn't go down there. We didn't want to go down there.
It happened here too.
Well, surely. And she kind of like takes a couple of like stiff breaths and like looking at the corpses of the ones. So you fought them. You can get rid of them, right? You all can go after them and get people back.
We need to regroup a little bit, and we'll.
As she's speaking, you all feel like the like an immediate. No. We gotta fucking help these people. Let's fucking go. And you all kind of feel this slight compulsion.
Okay.
Like a bit of goodness in all of you just kind of triggers, and it's like, no, we've got to fucking do something here.
Yeah.
But what about the members of us that are evil?
Those two. Even the Grinch was a nice little shit towards the end.
Yeah, but this is the beginning of the story, Danny. This is the beginning.
Yeah, so I turned to everyone. On me, we're going.
First, we need to find out what anything off these guys. Also, check the people in the back. You, lady, have this, and I hand her one of the few intact drinks that's like pushed up against the side. Drink that, steal your nerves.
We've got things back.
I shout back. The corpses can wait. We've
got things in the tent.
She's already said that.
We can take you back to our troop tent. We've got some provisions that we can give you all, and then we can go home, hopefully find them, right?
Do you have a direction in which way they went?
Well, some of them we managed to chase out of the tent before they could go back in the hole, and we saw them heading in towards the jungle. I got a
little vague.
Yeah, the jungle not far from here, and they went like that way, and she kind of vaguely points in the direction on the map south, but obviously people that aren't as directionally knowledgeable won't know that, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone behind the bar? Just asking for a friend.
No, he was in the hole. No, he was in the hole.
Cool, I'm gonna just get a bottle of something and just stick it with me. I need a bottle, like a bottle of whiskey or whatever. I don't know. I've got no spells left.
Nor have I. So I'm not going to send myself into suicide.
No, you all feel the compulsion to do so. That's the point.
Yeah, I'll get that. But I would also be sensible and think,
no,
I'm not
Carl.
We've been told we're going.
The railroading is there, Carl.
There is reasoning for it, and that's why I'm telling you. Not.
Okay.
Skygod has spoken.
First, I would like to go into the back to go and see on the people that were there when Purple went in and attacked in the back.
There is an unfortunate sight, as you do see the corpse of the young girl that had the plate of rarebit earlier.
Barnet.
I'll take a big swig of the whiskey before going to the front of it and handing it to the next person and being
Yeah,
just like,
I'd take a swig and say thank you. Jeez whiz, this
to
is.
adventure.
It looks like it.
Some of you look mighty hurt. I have some, we have some potions. Things to heal sutures and the kind. Get you fixed up as quickly as possible. Please, follow me. And she will leave the tavern, and Wade, I'd imagine, is the closest one in tow.
Yep, let's move.
Yes, Liam?
Yeah.
Liam noises, cool.
You're just making Liam noises, yeah.
Mhm.
This is
So
what's
it's like
my
talking
footy.
for a second, sorry.
Yeah, I'm watching,
Investigating the body.
I'm watching it as well.
Bodies.
Yeah, before, like, you can do this, like, during the conversation. Like,
Yeah.
you look over the body, and they don't have anything on them except the weaponry that they were equipped with. You see that they're wearing some crude form of scale mail and a small shield. You notice the spiked warhammer as well as some small javelins. Other than that, they'd have 0 items on them. Nothing.
No torches, no scraps of food.
Nothing.
Okay, so wherever they are is within a few hours of where we are. then.
Close.
They only have their armor, their shield, and their weapons. Nothing more. You would assume, given the spikes, it was probably the warhammers they were using to dig. Probably a crude amalgamation of pickaxe and weapon. But you head to the small tent of the circus that they've got set up, and you can see that people are on edge, and a couple of local, like, farmers and things have now eventually started, like, they've dug out small, like sticks and pitchforks and shovels and various other improvised weaponry. And the acrobat will, like, lead you into the center. Look, they came out here, and you can see a very similar hole of about the same size and probably a little bigger. And we was all caught by surprise, and she's saying it as she's running towards one of the small boxes, and we didn't know what else to do. A lot of us ran, and when they grabbed Kevin, I came running to the town looking for some help, hoping there was some people, like stronger people, in the tavern or the docks or something. And she will pull out 3 small vials. Right. These should be more than enough, please. Anything you can do to bring him back would be obliged. We need him. We need him back safe. You hear?
We'll do what we can to get him.
Yeah. And just for the FYI, for the back catalogue of mines and people wearing, the people that would have naturally been a bit more reluctant, whether it's let's just give us a moment or no, I want to do this first, you will begin to notice that this just, yeah, no, let's do this. But then you kind of almost second guess yourself a little bit, like, shouldn't be doing it like this. This seems weird. But then you're like, no, we need to get this sorted. You do notice it, but it is extremely faint in the back of your mind. And every so often you just get refreshed with that invigoration of, nah, let's fucking do this.
Right, so who needs potions then?
Me.
I lost 1 hit point.
I think everyone could do with a potion, but those who need it first take them.
Okay. So just for the sake of, just label them as red potions. I'm pretty sure you know what they are, but you never know, do you? I like to keep the element of surprise just in case. Ha!
There's 3.
Yes, 3.
Okay.
Well, if I'm given one, inspect it.
They're given to you because I'd imagine you're the closest given communique so far. They're all handed to you to do as you wish.
Well, I'll ask, what do these do?
Well,
I semi-inspect it, but I'm not really a potion-y.
Make an
knowledgeable
Arcana
person.
check. Or no, not really nature check, actually, no. Medicine or arcana. Well, they should be able to help clean and fix any wounds you should sustain or any that you currently have. Some of you look mighty hurt so far, but from what I was told when we bought them, they should have some more rejuvenative properties, but I don't know. We haven't tried them yet. We bought them a while back and luckily haven't had the need for them since, thankfully, we've had no accidents in our performances recently.
Anything
Right,
else from the medicine? Because then I'll be swigging, probably.
It is consistent with a healing potion,
Okay.
but given what she said, and it looks slightly odd, it might have additional effects. What they are? Well, I do know, but you don't.
Swig.
Okay. You heal 2d4 plus 2? I think that's right.
Yep.
Looks like a normal healing potion. Oh, buddy.
Fuck.
That's 4 hit points. Just works like a healing potion to you.
How many wands coming out? It's ridiculous.
I know.
You do feel like a secondary wave of rejuvenation, but it seems to have no effect. You do feel there is something
I feel
else.
my wounds.
You feel your wounds
healing
close, and you feel that there's something else, but for whatever reason, it does not affect you.
Okay. Yeah, I hold out the last 2 vials. Healing potion-ish. Good enough.
Healing potion plus.
I hand out to whoever is going for them.
If no one else is, Josiah will take one, but like he's looking. Okay, he takes one.
Are you drinking it or just taking it?
Yeah, I'm drinking it.
Okay, cool. It works like a normal healing potion, and I'll DM you. I'm going to DM you on Discord.
It was specifically me that the extra effect doesn't work on. Okay.
A DM, he's DMing. Oh,
I'm guessing.
Have you
if
received the
don't have-
DM?
I have.
Does that make sense?
I will kill them all, Master.
Okay, thank you. You may explain the effects as you wish. The floor is yours.
Well, it doesn't affect me because I don't have them.
I thought that's what it was, but okay, never mind.
Nah.
Never mind. It's just a healing potion.
Yeah.
Damn
it. There's a specific effect, but none of the 2 that have drank it have it. Yay!
So I'm holding the last one. Everyone thinks it's a healing potion.
Yeah.
Anyone? Any takers?
I lost 1 hit point from okay.
Wow.
They don't need anything.
I'm full, so don't worry about it.
You may just
Just
store
take
it for
it
now.
yourself.
I'm going to say you can happily store it for now. You don't have to drink them.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting to see if anyone takes it.
Yeah,
I'll
and just as an FYI, you have 2 vials, just empty vials, just, you know, because it's one thing people never keep track of when you drink potions.
Yeah, we're doing the old. What do you do with empty potion bottles? Okay.
Well, I'm
That's interesting.
I'm just saying because they are valuable, I suppose. You don't eat it with the potion because
Glasses.
Does that make potions cheaper if we've got our own vials?
no,
Every
because they
little helps.
usually pre put in vials, isn't they? But the point is, you never know when that vial might actually be useful. So I'm just reminding you that it's there, so it doesn't just vanish into the ether of forgotten things. That's all.
Okay.
There's no hidden agenda. That is just because you have a vial that now might be useful in the future. It might just be complete dog's bollocks.
You could put it in. Yeah, you could fill it with water or
Yeah,
whatever.
water, blood of an enemy if you want, if like some weird creature, like some like weird ether potion. I don't care. You know what I mean? There's plenty of practice. But potions are
Anyone want the
distributed.
last one, or am I having it?
Do you know what? I'll just take it and put it in my inventory.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
What's on? Just put healing potion, yeah?
Just put healing potion plus, and I'll know.
Okay.
because, like, it's a healing potion, but it has other things.
Lots more.
You just haven't discovered what it is because the people
We
that
don't
have
know what it
drank
does.
it don't benefit from it. That's all.
Okay.
So, as you guys have had your potions, but no, Francis saw them. He was the one that told me when I went running, and she will call her, Francis, come here, please, baby. When they leave, will you show them where the dwarves went that they came out? Yeah, I can show them. Yeah, come with me. And he'll kind of just take a moment, step outside, and he'll point towards the tree line. And you see the two trees over there. They went through there and they were heading that way. She reckons they haven't gone far, but none of us were going to track them.
Yeah, I go over and start looking for tracks.
Right. You can make a survival check.
Yes, I
I will
can.
assist you.
You certainly may.
Okay.
Easily enough, you do spot two sets of boot prints that are leading into the jungle further where, because the topsoil is fairly soft around here, so tracks tend to be a bit better left.
Mhm.
And yeah, you do see a pathway, given help included, that you could take and a way to track these dwarves.
Okay, we can follow them. You lot, gesturing to the civilians, you lot get together, kind of fortify and just be ready. Well, have at least eyes out in case they come back.
And and one of the fire breathers goes, "Yeah, no worries. We were going to go to the docks and see if we can get some of the people there. I know I heard words that they were going to start getting some of the people with capabilities and making sure everything's safe. I think we'll move a bit further in."
Yeah. And it will be a lot better fortified because there's only 2 walkways on.
Right.
So get as many people there as you can,
Right.
just in case.
We'll get everyone gathered up and we'll start heading there now. People, grab whatever you need. We're gonna just go and be with the outpost people for a bit, all right? And some of the people are, yeah, cool, let's go. And they'll start grabbing essentials, things that they need now, and start making their way.
Cool. Yeah, start tracking, following the path.
Right. Is anyone else doing anything else while Vlad and Wade are tracking?
You know, they say I'll stack with Wade.
Josiah? Yep.
I would say I'm too busy focusing on this compulsion at this point.
Yeah. Kayla? Navarra? No, that was Kayla. Navarra, Josiah? Fuck!
Josiah, you've seen it. You're overthinking it now. You're saying it, bud. It's fine.
You're getting it right and then fucking it up on the second attempt.
Yeah, you're second guessing yourself now. He's just stood next to Wade.
Okay.
He's just following Wade.
Navarra?
I'm guessing that the 2 in front have got this fairly handled, so she'll just kind of fall in step almost. And if they need some support, she's there. But until that point, yeah, she'll just follow.
Dax and Rabbit, either of you, are you two doing anything, or is it just following suit?
I'm gonna follow.
Just following out.
What was that?
Just following for now.
Cool. You guys follow the tracks, and given the score, you do
Can
so.
I have a little conversation-y thing?
Go for it.
Yeah, so, looking at Vlad, it's like, is it obvious cleric? What am I looking at?
Vlad, do you have your holy
have,
symbols on show, or
I
are
have
you?
all my holy symbols on show. It's on my shield. I've got the necklace out. It's got a tabard to sign on.
You are very confident that this is a holy servant of some sort. You wouldn't know cleric specifically, but you would either
No, yeah,
you
yeah.
would think the area of like cleric, paladin, like even just maybe priest.
So shields, any armor?
Yeah, wear mail armor, if I remember correctly.
Is it mail armor? Okay.
Chainmail, yeah.
Yeah. So looking at you do much tracking?
Not really.
Okay. I mean, you're a straight up fighter by the looks of it. What do you do?
I prefer not to fight, but when I'm forced into a corner, I will happily defend myself.
Fair enough. It's a lot of armor for someone who doesn't want to fight.
One must also be protected, haven't they?
I suppose around here, yeah, you're better off with it. So why Ivory Sands, if you don't mind?
It's just a boat trip out here, and I ended up here.
It's not a tourist destination.
No, it's not. But I'm on a search, and I'll continue searching. So I'll search every destination I come across.
Searching for what?
Exactly. What am I searching for? I'm out here at my lady's will.
Josiah rolls his eyes for anyone with a high perception.
Who's got the big PP?
Sure. All right. Keep your secrets.
Okay. Tracking for some time, and again, please interject if anyone wants to have conversation. I will just do my semi-narration as possible, but interject if you wish. You guys continue.
Yeah,
Yep, go on.
I'm the new Cass, by the way.
Oh, really?
What's
We'd
your
never have guessed
backstory?
that.
Yeah, no, you know why he's the new cast? Because he wants to find anyone without it so I can screw them over, because he wants revenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ain't gonna. Danny's got all the backstories anyway.
I was literally writing, yay, I'm not the one who got all the backstories I pressed send. At the moment, you were like, I'm the new cast.
Yep.
But,
Uh,
go on.
not at this point. I'll wait until we get closer to the
Cool.
place where we're going to.
You continue following the tracks, and the jungle quote marks here is not super dense. It's fairly easy traversement. The underbrush is a bit on the thicker side, but you're able to peel back and you can see like where plants have been stepped on and crushed. So, and like I said, because of the 23, it's fairly solid tracking. You do notice though that after about 15-20 minutes or so, you notice the tracks get slightly more difficult as the soft soil and underbrush does give way in patches for some surface stone like floor, and you're going to need to make another check to see if you can continue tracking in this like level of difficulty now.
I'll assist again as well.
You may.
Still assisting. Yep. 14.
Okay. It's enough just to keep yourselves on the right track and you keep going. As the problem is, there's patches of stone that break up the footwork now, so like you're having to like kind of skip to the end of the stonework and then try and re-pick up the footprints again between patches and patches.
Yeah.
And you're making your way through, and you notice as well that you're getting on a slight incline. Like it's not a hill, it's not a cliff. It's just like a slight embankment incline sort of thing. It's not terribly difficult. Most people probably wouldn't even notice if you wasn't paying attention. As you start making your way up, and you notice that the footprints are getting more and more difficult, and this is over the space of a few minutes, like not instantaneously. The patchy stonework gives way more to where it's now more stone than dirt, and you notice that essentially you're now on an exposed large bit of bedrock where it's just a lot of stone is now protruding.
Is there any like cover so just in case them hiding behind it or anything?
There
Like
are
large boulders and stuff.
there are no boulders or anything like that. But there is brush, and there's not many trees in the patches of dirt, but there are like bushes and things like that. It's not
do
completely
we-
like open, but there is some cover, but it's not ideal.
Do we lose the trail?
Well, this is just as you're getting towards the very tail end, and I'm just pointing out what you can see ahead of you. You're still
Oh, okay.
on the trail for now. It's just you can see this, like it's gonna be pretty bad soon, unless they've turned off. But you don't know until you get there. I'm just giving you a precursor. As you guys carry on, and
I look back to the group. We may lose the trail. I don't suppose anyone has any tricks for scouting.
Oh,
Well,
oh, after you.
I have nothing.
Nothing.
No.
After hearing that, Naivara will whistle loudly, and you see kind of bounding out of the jungle is a fox that'll just start sniffing and trying to follow the trail. Hopefully, he's been able to smell the dwarves because apparently they're really dirty. Try and pick up the
Yeah,
trail.
they are.
The dwarfs.
the dwarves.
Go for it. Go
Dirty
for it.
doors.
You may certainly make a survival check or a perception check if you wish to go based off smell only.
It'll be
I do-
smell
I
and
do give
hearing
her-
almost.
I do give her a look and a shrug of, why didn't you do that earlier?
You seem to have it covered. And she will roll for her fox. That is a 21. It has advantage apparently on. Well, there's like multiple
Some
fox
smells.
ones, so it's
Yeah.
up to you.
Yeah.
Well, they're well known for being intelligent, if that makes
Go
sense.
fox.
So there's like multiple stat blocks.
Okay.
One says keen sense. They have that's wisdom perceptions that rely on sight or smell. So off he goes.
Was
Oh,
that
so
a
he had
spell,
advantage,
or was
didn't he?
that just it was there already? No one
He's
saw
looking.
it.
21.
21. Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Nice. So despite the fact that the footprints are giving way, you're able to track fairly confidently and going on, and you watch as the fox will eventually move its way onto the stonework where there are no footprints. And it seems confident. Do you guys stay close to the fox, or do you let it go like 10 feet, 20 feet ahead? Just as a bookkeeping.
Assume we follow Naya's lead, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fox.
I can see through it, so if you want me to, we can stay back and I can take a look.
And when you were looking for your friend, you didn't think to summon a fox to smell her out.
That is a very good idea. And I will go blind and look through its eyes. And just kind of like steady myself on
Players are going to
somebody.
plot holes, Matthew. Matt.
I spotted a plot hole, so I walked into it.
There is actually a
No,
reason.
no,
But never mind. Let's
gi-
get
given-
not involved in that.
Given the facts that the dwarfs, according to Dax, smell with such an abhorrent and obtrusive smell, they do not need to scent trace when they can just smell it. We're gonna go with that. Why not, huh?
Oh yes, once this
Exactly.
is done, I do need to turn around and slap him at some point.
Yeah, because your best
What
friend.
was that?
Well, his best friend's a dwarf. It's fine, right?
Best friend, people who raised me.
Oh God.
I mean, not only that, it is antiquated beliefs based in misinformation. Never mind. I can't actually hear this conversation. 'cause
No,
I'm
it was all out of
deafblind.
character anyway.
Yeah.
But the fox
So yeah, I'll
confidently
reach out and just grab
continues.
somebody and then go. Sorry. Carry on, Danny.
The fox confidently continues, feeling it's on the path. It knows where it's going, and given the check, pretty backed up too. You guys, like I said, it starts giving way now to a point where it's just pure stone face now, where there's a lot of protruding bedrock where dirt's been like taken away and stuff.
Does the fox find a little hole or something, or maybe an entrance of any kind? Well, it's kind of like sniffing around trying to
Even
find
better.
the path.
Even better. As the fox is moving its way, the fox kind of just stops for a minute, and you watch the ears prick up, and it like looks like you know when a prey animal's like, shit, what was that?
Mm-hmm.
You all stop for a moment, and you feel a very familiar rumble beneath the feet
Fuck.
as the stone you're stood on.
I will click my fingers so he vanishes. I don't want my poor fox to get hurt. He has
Gives
like 2
way.
hit points and cost me money.
And
Thank you.
a 30 by 30 foot ish round hole just opens up to a large cave end below, and all of you fall pretty harshly, and all of you make acrobatic checks, please.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Can we do saving throw instead?
If a saving throw is an acrobatics check, then yes, you can.
Ah,
Oh, fuck.
add on. +2. I can use my dog for this one.
Someone's breaking my fall.
Or
Well,
Yes.
it's kind of like history now, isn't it? All your characters
Yeah.
get landed upon.
Everyone pray to the Nug gods as you all descend. Descend, my children. So, that is a fail from Kayla, Wade, and Barnet, as you all take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As you don't take as much damage as you're expecting, considering the length of the fall was quite considerable. It was probably about a 40-foot drop, but it felt like a much less drop. And you land yourself, yeah, right in the center.
enter the hole.
Oh dear.
And you hear the sounds upon landing, and after the groans and the dust and the stones clicking and clacking, you hear the panic sounds of somebody who's currently got no ability to speak correctly, and you can hear muffled, like, shocked noises and shouts and things like this coming over from the right side of the cave. But unfortunately, given the time, that's where
Cliffhanger ending.
that's where we're going to leave you guys.
It's not a cliffhanger, it's a cliff bottom.
Ah!
Yeah.
It would have been a cliffhanger if you'd have passed your decks. But that is the end of the first episode, Campaign 4, guys.
Yay.
I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd enjoyed it better if Kayla hadn't turned into the new Umarth.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, look, yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it now. I was trying to figure out what you meant. He's like, oh, yeah, because you did nothing. Cool.
I've rolled shit.
Yeah,
all night.
yeah. I mean, at least you've got okay stats.
Yeah.
But allow me to announce the PogChamp of the stream. Ben, congratulations,
What?
buddy.
Yay.
Well done, you beat Liam.
Fuck you,
Fucking did
Liam.
You fucking did it. But,
The wall.
but in all
Carries
seriousness,
on.
note, for those that are watching on the YouTube, which will be up in a couple of days, I'm going to say goodbye to you all because I'm going to end the recording.
Bye bye.
Ta-ra.
If you all had fun, please join us
Bye,
for the next
YouTube.
one.